Sorry, I knocked over my mic. I apologize. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Off to a rough start. Knocking over the mic. At least I caught it, though, so it didn't bust up everybody's ears. We got a big day today. We got the Fed meeting, and we have some Aron comments that he's hinting at some pretty wild stuff. I haven't seen anybody just like come out and say what he's about to do that I'm thinking he's about to do. I mean, to me, I think this is the obvious step forward, but we're going to go through it. We're going to go everything that we're going to be looking into today for trades before the Fed meeting. And again, SPY is pretty flat going into the Fed meeting so far. Very, very typical of a Fed meeting day. There's not going to be a lot going on until Jerome Powell starts yapping. So we have Amy right now down 4 cents, 0.16%. Very, very flat day so far in the pre-market. Not a lot of volatile moves. So the volatility in this pre-market move to the downside could be over. We might be out of the woods in terms of massive price movements to the downside, maybe, but we're going to need to see some good stuff come out of the Fed today that the market is going to like. How's everybody doing, though? We feeling all right? First edition Shiny Vix. What's up? What's up, Ryan? SUV. Here they didn't put him in Hedge jail timeout like they did. Yeah, what happened with TMI? I didn't see that. I got a couple of texts. I was like, go wake him up. And I was like, he doesn't live with me. Like, this is hard. That would be very difficult for me to go wake up TMI. I don't know what happened, but hopefully I think he's back on now. Let's see. All right. Also, Ortex update. Like, guys, starting off the morning strong. Let's see. All right. Ortex update on Amy. Utilization, it's getting close to above 80 again. Then we have estimated short interest at 20.48%. I was looking for that 19.5% break this week. If we were to get over 20, that was going to be good, but it looks like we could get over 20.5. Now, there's really been a very small amount of returned shares over the past couple of days compared to how many shares have been borrowed. So with that being said, they could be waiting to use those later in this week. We don't know. That's typically what we see happening when we see the borrowed shares really start to go up and we don't see it affect the price to the downside. But again, we've already seen that downward effect on price. So we also have to go over these Aron tweets, which are kind of wild. Good morning. What would you want to hear that marks good news? We'll go over that. I would assume you're talking about the Regal Cineworld news from AA. Yeah, it's pretty wild. He's on now. They shorted his power for like an hour. I was expecting big boom boom candles because of it. Yeah, that's typically what happens. All right. So Aron's tweeting. So the first tweet that came out, I saw this and I was like, what? He's going off on Twitter. It was kind of funny. A Canadian court just ruled that Regal Cineworld, our largest competitor in the US and Europe, must pay nearly $1 billion in damages over failed Cineplex merger. Will be appealed, but anything distracting or destabilizing our biggest competitor brings opportunity to AMC. Now, I'm not necessarily sure. A Canadian court. So it says it's their largest competitor in the US and Europe. Now, it is important that those who care about AMC see and reflect on the consequential news that came out yesterday from Canada, potentially creates significant opportunity in many ways for AMC. Now, it's a Canadian court, so are they going to be expanding into Canada? That could be what this means. Like, we could get an announcement over this next year that's like, yep, Canadian expansion, boom. Because if this company is going to be struggling and they can't focus on their core business and they have to focus on paying this $1 billion like damage claim, then they're going to struggle. Let me pull this up over here. I'm going to need this today. So that's really interesting. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see how that goes. Some people were like, that's not really the best thing to be doing. But I mean, it's Aron's Twitter. He can do what he wants. I mean, they're talking about that in closed doors anyway. I don't think a lot of us, maybe somebody would have found that and been like, this is pretty good news, but coming directly from Aron, like it's pretty good news. Let's see here. What is up, everybody? Yeah, we have a big day today. It's a pretty big theater chain. Yeah. Looky here. Looky here at Amy in the pre-market, getting a little boom boom here. Hit a high of 24.60, up 0.3% now. Is AA implying they might step in and buy them? No, I think AA is implying that they're going to expand. I mean, it could be theater buyouts too. I mean, they've done it before. Like they bought what is it? Odeon. So, the other thing that we have to talk about is what we have to look for in the Fed today, right here. So, Fed meeting at 2. There are limits to how hawkish a dove can be. That's basically like saying that there's limits to how bearish a bull can be. Um, so they're looking for a pivot in policy. Could there be a dovish taper? This is the interesting part right here that I think a lot of people are. This right here, the taper, the speeding of the up of the taper, and how many rate hikes is going to be the most important part. So Steve Englander, head of North American macro strategy at Standard Chartered Bank, sees the possibility of a dovish taper that ends in mid-April. At the moment, economists, this is market expectations right here, expect the Fed to reduce bond purchases by $30 billion a month rather than the current $15 billion a month pace. So doubling the pace of the taper would end purchases altogether by mid-March. Englander argued that reducing purchases by $25 billion a month instead of 30 would gain the most support, meaning the market would like that the best, essentially. The resulting mid-April end to purchases would be dovish because the faster the taper, the faster inventories are likely to expect subsequent rate hikes. And investors, sorry, I don't know why I was thinking inventories. Sorry. But then economic forecast, yeah, he's going to talk about that. Inflation, I mean, that's going to have to do with rate hikes and all of that, but how many rate hikes? In September, the Fed's so-called dot plot, which tracks individual policymakers' expectations for future rate moves. That's the other thing that's kind of what I've been saying. Like, we just have to watch the dot plot once this comes out, because that's going to be essentially what tells us what the Fed members are expecting for how much the rate hikes are going to be and how many rate hikes there are going to be. So right now they have penciled in a total of 6 hikes by the end of 2024, bringing its benchmark rate up to 1.8%. Analysts now expect the Fed to boost the number of rate hikes up to a total of 9 over the same period. That would place the median dot close to the Fed's assessment of the neutral rate of 2.5%, where Fed policy is neither helping the economy expand nor trying to slow it down. So the thing about all of those rate hikes and stuff in like trying to combat inflation is, one, we know what the Fed's done over the past year. They pumped so much money into the economy. So we know what the market's going to be like in a time like that. What is this over here? Oh, so we know how the market reacts when they pump a bunch of money in, but we don't know how it reacts when they suck money out. And when they hike up rates, inflation's going to come down and money gets sucked out of the system. So we don't know if that's going to really limit buying of equities. We don't know. But that's what people are looking for today. With these Fed meetings, it all has to do with market expectations. So those are going to be a couple of key numbers to look out for. 9 rate hikes, 30 billion taper. Those are the two that I'm really looking for. If it comes in right around there, that's what the market's expecting, we could rip. If it comes in a little bit higher, or there's some things that are said that the market doesn't necessarily like, we could see another couple of days, a week of volatility before we start moving back up to the upside. But I still think that after this Fed meeting, we could easily see another all-time high in the SPY by the end of the year. What kind of fallout should we expect from these rate hikes? We don't know. That's the thing. That's the uncertainty that we have to deal with. Also, if you guys don't mind, for all you new people coming into the stream this morning, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream. It just helps get some more people in here. We are going to be on until 11:45, 12. We got a big day ahead. We got about 36 minutes until the market opens. Let's have some fun today. I mean, it's going to be a pretty wild day. Amy's having a pretty strong pre-market right now, compared to what it's had in the previous couple of days. It's at 24.55, up 5 cents, 0.2%. Still very, very flat though. Haven't been buying for a while. Past week, I've been buying again. There you go, Paul. Yeah, I'm going to be watching SPY today to see if I can make a little bit of a SPY trade. But the thing is that when the Fed meeting comes on at 2, today's a 0 data expiration date, and the brokers some of them don't allow you to enter into trades that expire that day after 2 p.m. So that's kind of annoying that the Fed is scheduling their meeting for then, that I can't trade some YOLO SPY calls or puts. But it's whatever. We're just going to have to deal with it. You see Stonko Tracker? What happened there? What's going on with Stonka Tracker? What are they telling us here? I mean, I'm looking at the options chain right now. That's what I usually use it for. I mean, there's 126,000 puts. We're going to need those to get out of the money. So that if we see any type of gamma this week, it's not from it probably won't be from calls running in the money because there's not that many of them. Like when we look at the where the levels that we are. Like there's 6,000 here, 4,000, 5,000. It's not that crazy. There's not one with like 15,000 until we get to like 30 and 32. But when we switch to the puts, 12,000 at 25, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. So every single dollar, it's like right around 10,000, which is a million shares. So that extra buying volume is going to be from unhedging rather than hedging this week, if we see it. But especially after yesterday with what Amy did, I mean, it has the potential to just go, boop, especially if we get some good news from the Fed. Let's see. Amy, 24.61 in the pre-market. There we go. There we go. Did you know those still rated triple B through Fitch? That's hilarious. They shouldn't be. 60% short sales yesterday. 1.2 million short exempt. AMC is still up 5%. That's the power of the apes. I don't know if 60% short sale sounds like a giant amount. Let me look. Oh, wow, you're right. I mean, that's what it's listed as here. It's 60% short percentage on the day. Huh. Interesting. I mean, yeah, the short exempt is just the market maker's legal ability to naked short. That's how I read the short exempt as. So if you're seeing a spike in short exempt, it's like, oh, they're using like that little section of Reg Show to just be like, oh yeah, we can do what we want. But again, that's not like them trying to force the price down. That's them trying to create liquidity. If there's not a lot of shares circulating around and there's a lot of people willing to buy, like needing to buy or sell on one side, they need to create that liquidity. So what was it? Short exempt 1.2 million. Yeah, I mean, we had a volume of 100 million yesterday. So about a 1.2% of the total volume was short exempt. I mean, we also were on SSR, so that is going to happen more. Good morning, everyone. Hit that like button, says Michael. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, man. SV, when you buy deep in the money, far dated calls, do market makers hedge them at the moment you buy them, or will they hedge them close to expiration? It depends. It depends on the risk they want to take and what they want to do. Because technically you can exercise them at any time. Like if you buy a deep in the money call, you could exercise it the next day. So it's all going to depend. Like we've seen with like AMC, who's ever selling these, they usually hedge a lot of them if there's a bunch of them about 2 weeks before the expiration date. But they're going to hedge some of them. Like they're not going to like leave all of them. They need to hedge some of them, but they know that that people aren't going to be exercising. The thing about the price levels now though is that since they're lower, since like we're at a lower price and people can buy closer to the money calls, and we're trading at a lower price, well, the exercise like price, the actual value that you would have to like put up in order to exercise those shares is less. So let's say you had a $30 strike. Well, that'll only cost you $3,000 to get those 100 shares. Let's say we were trading at 40 or 45 and you were buying the 60s. Well, if you wanted to exercise the 60s, it would be $6,000 a contract. So double. Pico, did you come back with a new name? I got a trigger finger. Where is he? Where is he? I don't know where he is. I don't see him. Pico got banned from TMIs this morning? Yeah, I banned him the other day. I banned him yesterday. He started to serve no use to me. He was fun for a little while, and then I was like, I just don't care about you anymore. Oh, I did have my suspicions. No, I don't think that's Pico. We'll see, though. We'll see how it goes. All right, everybody. Amy at 24.51 in the pre-market. GME down about 1%. Amy flat. SPY flat. DocuSign up a little bit. How's Pfizer doing? Pfizer was getting some news yesterday. Yeah, they're up 1% in the pre-market. Not too bad. Apple, what's up here? Ooh, Apple's almost at the danger zone where I would start to YOLO on Apple again. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Fed meeting. Pico was messing around. Oh, he was? Oh, Pico hit everybody last night. Harmless. Salsa is better. All righty. This is going to be fun. All right. Let's see. High limit options. What is up, man? What's up? What's up? I'm back. New tires on the Lambo, too. Dude, I don't know where you live, but it's wintertime. If you're gonna drive that thing in the cold, I'm gonna be upset at you. Like, I'm just gonna be upset. I see people doing that around here, with their nice cars, and I'm like, "That's no, you cannot. This is not allowed." Um, you're gonna get all the salt from the road kicking up on the car. It's cold. The engine's not gonna like you. You should check out Unusual Will's tweet about Roku 20 minutes ago. They gonna rip let's see. Is there a way to exercise without putting out additional cash? Like maybe getting 80 equivalent shares? Okay, so there's not a way to do that, but let's say you have like 20 contracts and you want to exercise some of them. Well, you can sell some of your contracts and then use that money to exercise, but no, you always have to put up the amount of money to buy those 100 shares because an option is a contract. You have not an obligation, but you are technically entering into a contract when you buy options. So when you buy calls, you're buying the right to buy, but you don't have the obligation to buy. When you sell calls, you have the obligation to sell those shares. That's why it's risky because if you sell a call at 40 and it goes to 500, well, you have to go out on the open market and buy 100 shares at 500 and then sell them at 40. You're forced to do that. So that's why selling calls is very, very risky. But buying them, you can just flip your contracts and get on with your day. Dallas, Texas, salt free. Ah, there you go. It was getting a little cold down there, I think, too. Like, I don't know. It was probably like 50s, but like in the picture I saw of like Trey in Texas, it looked like everybody was cold. My New Year's resolution is to learn options. I'm clueless. Paper trade, paper trade, paper trade. What's up, STV? Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's have a good day today. A Ford 350 King Ranch is a Lambo to us in Alberta. Those are like the big FU trucks. Oh, what's up, Jack Frost? We getting the mask gang coming in? Buy Hood puts. How is Hood doing this morning? How are they doing? Hood. Oh, God, down again. Struggling, as always. I like to leave them up sometimes just so we can make fun of them. Hood is like Pico. You just like to leave it around right here just so you can see it burn. All right, Spy coming back up a little bit. Oh, what's up, Mask Gang? How are we doing, people? Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's have a good day today. We got 27 minutes before the market opens. We got the SPY pretty much flat. Amy basically flat, little bit red. GME, little bit in the red, 0.77%. Hood is down. Good morning from New Mexico. There you go. I bet it's very dry out there all the time. Like you don't get a whole lot of rain. I have to be honest, I'm very surprised AMC held up so strong pre-market. Yeah, I mean, they will see those attacks come in and out, but like they can't like there's only so long that they can just take out a bunch of shares and just sell them into the open market and create fear for before the apes are just like, okay, I'm just gonna we're just gonna step in and buy this dip now in a large enough way to just counteract anything that you're gonna do. Good morning, SCV. What's up, Britt? How you doing? I need to call my boy Kenny G and tell him it's over. I don't know, Kenny. See, I feel like if I had like a connection to Kenny, like I feel like my life would be just a lot different. Like I would move in different circles. Like, right? Like I feel like I wouldn't be just like, oh, I'm gonna hang out on YouTube all day. Like if I had like direct access to Ken Griffin, I feel like my life would look a lot different. TMI's power got shorted this morning. Oh, that stinks. When's the Fed speaking? 2. Funny seeing a green desert. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Got some serious dry powder if we hit below 20. I was waiting yesterday. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could still, it's possible. But at the same time, it's like we're at very, 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 very low levels compared to what we usually trade at. So, or what we have typically traded at over the last 6 months. So I mean, anything below like 25 or 30 is a sale in my opinion. Did I become a crypto billionaire last night? I did not. I did not. I did see that though. I saw that flickering around. I need to get more into crypto. Crypto sounds fun. Like just put like $500 on like some random small cap coins and hope for the best, right? And then just become like make like 100 something thousand dollars in like 4 days, and then be like, okay, I'm done for the year. I feel like that's gonna be what I do in 2022. Just like try to like research like good fundamental like smaller cap coins, and then just run it with them and just crank. And then I'm just gonna be sitting here with just like all gold like jewelry, and you guys are gonna be like, "What happened?" And I'll just be like, small caps, bro." All right. What's the max pain now? What do we got? What do we got for the max pain? Max pain. All right. Max pain 30. So it's stepping down a little bit. People are buying calls. My account said I had 675. Is that true? That's trillion. That's a lot. Please get a golden tooth. No, not gonna happen. Ooh, Amy getting a little jumpy in the pre-market, huh? 2460. It likes that level. Let's see if we can. I mean, 25 is going to be a key one for today. Remember, we were looking for that fourth test of 25 yesterday. I don't know if we bust through it today. Let's watch 26. Mass Gang. What's up, Hillbilly? How you doing, my man? I got Max Payne today. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you buy gold jewelry, you get it from Stonington from my dude. Oh, I bet they got some nice stuff down in Stonington. I used to go to Stonington sometimes. There was a lady I used to know that lived there that I would go visit sometimes. And also my brother kind of lived down there. So best of both worlds, I guess, right? Wonder if anyone got wealthy on the Bitcoin glitch. I don't think you could have. Like, I think it was literally like a glitch on the screen. Like, if AMC's price right now just like on Webull just said like 1,000, like I can't sell it at 1,000. Ooh, Amy getting up there. SB, how did we have over 1 million volume in pre-market yesterday and barely 200K today? Where did all the traders go? I mean, they're just not. I mean, it's a Fed day. Like, it's going to be a little bit different. Like, people are going to be a little bit worried. The positioning of like money has already happened. Like, I think they've already priced in the Fed comments. Ooh, Amy up 1% in the pre-market right now with a little bit of boom boom. Here we go. I literally tried to sell and it wouldn't let you. Yeah. SV Sugar Mama in Stonington. No. No. None of that. Why won't Apple go down? Dude, Apple's a beast right now. You can maybe trade some short-term puts on Apple when the SPY starts selling off. But Apple, like in general, it's just like price target upgrade. And it's just gonna rip. Like after the Fed meeting, I'm probably gonna go try to hit another nasty Apple play. Tired of Fed days. They need to go shut up until next year. That's fair. Fed talk at noon. It's at 2 Eastern. So I don't know what time zone you would. Maybe if you're in like Colorado or something. Let's see. Yeah, also if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream. We got 21 minutes until pre-market. Getting the YouTube algorithm firing up. Amy is at 2472, up 0.9%. Strong pre-market. So what's a good outcome of that meeting for us? Nothing. Like the good outcome of that meeting is that nothing crazy is said. If nothing crazy is said, then the market's most likely gonna rip into the end of the year. Because then they're gonna let it run until rate hikes happen, and then it'll just kind of balance out. Like the liquidity, some money is gonna get sucked out of the system. The market might sell off a little bit, but it'll all balance out at the end. That's kind of what they're looking for. They're trying to like still prop up markets, but also say, oh yeah, inflation really bad. We need to settle this down. The other thing is he's gonna talk about retiring the word transitory. So he's basically gonna come out and be like, "Yeah, we were wrong about inflation." So let's see what happens with that. But Amy to 100K, that'd be sweet in 5 hours if you're in the UK. Yeah. Wait, a good outcome would be for them to say they've decided to pull the plug on Citadel. I mean, they're not going there. That's not like an option for them to just come out in the Fed meeting and do that. Morning stud. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. What levels on Amy are you watching today? 25. I want to see that clean break. And then 26. The word tapering and then red. No. When they announced the tapering, we ripped, remember. Why do I keep saying Amy? I'm not saying AME, I'm saying Amy because this is Amy and this is Jimmy. Amy, Jimmy. Amy. 2460, Jimmy. 146.63. 63, 93, 93. SV when we're all rich, can we short? You can't short Citadel. I wish, but you can't. At this point, I do not trust the Fed. I'm with you, buddy. Especially with given past examples of crashes when Fed discusses economy is great. Yeah, we also have people like Kramer. SCV want the morning brief? M. Kriegs. I do. Did you already send it to me? Yeah, I do want the morning brief. Oh, okay. Sorry. No, you're good. Predictions for today. I think it's going to be pretty calm until Fed meeting and then little bit of move and then it'll pick its direction, which I end up thinking is going to be up. But who knows? I mean, you could just get a wild card out of the Fed. We also have to watch TLT today. What's TLT doing? I mean, selling off. So bond yields are getting a little bullish. I have calls for March when AMC rips. It would be hard to sell my calls at that high price. No, I mean, it might be a little bit difficult, but again, with options, you're going to have to mess with it. Like when I'm getting in and out of options trades, if the option trade's illiquid at all, I probably put in like 5 or 10 orders that I just modify or cancel. Because if the spread is wide, like you can't get, I mean, you can put in an order. Sometimes you can steal contracts from market makers, like that example I told you guys about on GMed, where I bought contracts for $50. The bid went up to 70, but the ask was $500. And I put in a bid, like a sell order right at the bid because I was like, I don't really like this anymore. And it filled at 155. So there are some times where you can just like steal contracts. Sometimes when the option chain freaks out on news, you'll see the ask all flash to 480. And then you can, because then they don't know exactly what the price is. All right. M. Kriegs with the morning update. Here we go. All right. Oh, good boy. There's a lot of them. Some stocks there. Here we go. Morning briefing. Seeking direction in front of Fed meeting and batch of economic data. The FOMC will release its policy statement along with projections for the economy. Where's this? Hold on. And interest rates link at 2 p.m. Eastern. Fed Chair Powell will follow up with a press conference at 2:30. So the statement comes out at 2. The actual press conference is at 2:30. So the algos are going to flicker around and move the markets at 2. And then depending on what Powell says at 2:30, they might move and pick another direction. Before the Fed, investors receive a large batch of economic data, starting with retail sales that already came out, import and export prices for November, and the Empire State Manufacturing Survey for December. Afterwards, the NAHB Housing Market Index for December and business inventories for October will be released at 10, followed by net long-term TIC flows for October. That's what we got. I get we can't short a market maker, but I thought we could short the hedge fund. No, we can't. We can't short them at all. They're not public. One day I'll get Twitter figured out. Guys, when I first started using Twitter, I had no idea how to use it either. I was like, Rogue, please tell me how to use Twitter Spaces. I don't know how this works. All right, Amy's at 24.51 right now. SPY's coming up a little bit. GME down half. TLT still a little in the red. If it breaks below 150, we could get a little bit of bullish action on the SPY, which would be sweet. We got 16 minutes left. Let's get excited. How's everybody feeling today? We doing good? They know it affects the markets every time they talk. Yeah, obviously. That's why they were buying a bunch of like bonds. All right. Or text update. Yeah. I mean, it was at 20. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go, people. 20.66% estimated short interest on Amy, with utilization starting to climb back up, looking like it wants to get above 80. That was our projection for this week. Utilization of above 80, best case scenario above 85. And then we'll start to see maybe the cost of borrow start to increase, but we're going to need it above 90 to really start to put any pressure on these lending institutions. But estimated short interest right now, 106 million shares. I believe that's basically an all-time high. I mean, the high that we saw it at 105.85 on Monday, September 17th, and then Monday, October 4th, 105.24. I mean, it might have hit a higher estimate in that time, in a time frame in between, but very, very high. So that plays along with exactly what we've been saying about we were at this price, they bring it down to this price, but there's more shorts outstanding in the market at this lower price. So when we see the next run up, there's just going to be more shorts that they need to cover. And think about it. Well, these new shorts that are coming in are most likely going to be in my mind, they're going to be from medium to smaller institutions. And remember, from that JP Morgan report, there's at least 30 short institutions on this meme stock basket. So there's 30 of them. So in that pyramid we were talking about, there's at least 30 institutions. So some of them are going to be really big. Some of them are going to be really small. And that's just JP Morgan. I think they're the number 2 prime broker. Goldman's definitely number 1, though. More dilution? Well, that's stupid because they only have 46,000 shares left and we would have to vote on it. So that's a silly statement. If the interest rates go up, won't the cost to borrow also go up? It's possible, but like mortgage interest rates are going to go up. That's really all I care about. I mean, once they start messing around with these rate hikes, it's real estate time for me. Because then home prices will fall. I mean, you're going to pay a little bit more in interest, but guess what? Write off. What's your major in school? It's finance, but it's useless. Don't do finance. Do something like econ or computer science if you want to go into business. SV Amy keeps balancing off that 50 MA nicely in pre-market. It does. What are we at right now? 24.51 right now. SPY is basically flat. It's negligible. GME down half. TLT down 0.34. How's Prague doing in the pre-market? Prague short interest numbers were coming back as well. Up 1.2. I mean, they could still just get an absolutely nasty rip, especially when they announce that partnership that a lot of people are looking for. Hit that like button, says Mark. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. So VXX calls before they speak this afternoon. You can do what you want. I mean, that would be projecting volatility to pick up, and mainly the SPY would tank off of that. So I think the market's going to end up going up. But nobody knows. Like, I just think that the Fed's not. I think it's already priced in. I think it's already priced in. Good morning, Vix from Tennessee. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? 11-month anniversary tomorrow. I'm pretty sure tomorrow is like 1 year since I started YouTube. Let me look. Which is pretty cool. Tomorrow will be 1 year, I think. Let me look. No, in 2 days. So Friday will be 1 year since I've created this YouTube channel, which is pretty cool. What if Fed says interest rate hike in the beginning of January? I mean, I don't think they're going to do that because they need to finish the taper first. How'd I do in those SPY puts? I don't know, like 10%. It wasn't like SPY's been a little wonky these last couple of weeks. Like I'll show you what happened. Like it literally was doing what I was expecting it to do. It was bouncing off of the 50. I think I bought them around here. So it bounced 50 resistance, comes back down, 50 resistance, comes back down. But then right here, it breaks through the 50 with a little bit of momentum. And then it crossed the 100. That's usually a sign to me of get out. Because the momentum is changing. The direction is going in the other direction. It just flipped. Tomorrow is my birthday. What's my percentage jump to beat? 35.58%. If we beat 35.58%, you get a mod. You get mod for a day. Adam Aron taking what shots? He basically, all right, I'll pull it up again. Adam Aron says a Canadian court just ruled that Regal Cineworld, our largest competitor in US and Europe, must pay nearly $1 billion USD in damages over the failed Cineplex merger. Will be appealed, but anything distracting or destabilizing our biggest competitor brings an opportunity to AMC. Then he says it's important that those who care about AMC see and reflect on this consequential news that came out yesterday from Canada potentially creates significant opportunity in many ways for AMC. So potential. I mean, I wouldn't. They're people are saying buyout. I mean, the thing is that if AMC buys them out, then they would have to then take that debt, like to take care of that debt of an extra $1 billion of debt. They're not going to do that. I think they're going to expand into Canada and the territories in which that company operates. Just like the Hedges, they're going to smell blood and they're going to take full advantage and boost up their business. What up, Andrew? How you doing, my man? It's interesting that he tweeted about it again this morning, and I love that he showed piles of money. I do too. It's funny. It was just funny to me. I was like, there you go. Hey, where's my gallon? That's what we need right now. Where's my gallon? Where'd you go? Where are you at? Oh, it's over here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, there's like nothing in it. There's barely any liquid IV in it. I played myself on that one. All right. Amy flat, 24.51. SPY coming up in the pre-market here. It's getting a little, I mean, 0.06. That's really nothing. But TLT coming down a little bit. We have 9 minutes left. Let's see. He would request more shares to buy them out. I mean, no, we're not going to be doing that. There's your moonshot. Yeah, I found it. Stay hydrated. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. Drinking this energy drink over here, and it's making me thirsty. We'll just have to make the Hedges cry today to get you a refill. Exactly. That's what happens. Like if we start ripping and they start crying, then I have new gallon. Barely any Hedgy tears left. Yeah. Sweet gaming chair. Thank you. I went to Staples one day and this chair looked cool and it was like 50% off. So I was like, oh, I'll take that one. That's how I decided to get this chair. I was like, I need a comfortable chair. And that's what happened. Maybe as a part of an acquisition, there's a share count. I mean, there would be, but they've done those acquisitions in the past. I don't think there's going to be an acquisition based on that. Because think about it. They're going to have to pay that other Regal and Cineworld is going to have to pay $1 billion potentially in damages. Does AMC want to take take over that responsibility? No. After they pay that off that debt, maybe they'll buy them out, but that's going to be a long, long time down the road. I think the most likely option is for them to expand into those locations and start picking up theaters. That's what I think is going to happen. Your parents should be proud of you. I think they are. All right. GME just went green here, up 0.21% now. It was down at 1.1 and then came down a half. Now it's basically flat on the day, but it is in the green. Amy at 24.60 with 7 minutes left. Let's get jumpy when the market opens here. Let's cross that 25 again, huh? Do I keep a separate jug for shield tiers or do you mix them with Hedgy tiers? They're one and the same. They can get mixed together if they want. Exactly, that's what he will do. Request the shares to no. He's not requesting more. He can ask us to give him more shares all he wants. It doesn't matter though because we have to say yes. And are you guys going to say yes? I don't think you are. Good morning. What's up, Shelly? I mean, a merger between the two after Regal pays the fine? Yeah, maybe. But I mean, how long is it going to take him to pay it off? Probably a while. Amy, 24.64 in the pre-market. Here we go. Hi from Montreal. What are your thoughts on Gary Gensler? I think he's doing everything that he can, but the SEC is like notoriously like not given a lot of power and resources. So now that the DOJ is stepping in, it's a different type of fear for people on the other side of a DOJ investigation. For the SEC, it's like your wallet. I mean, and then they don't care because whatever they did probably made them way more money than they would have to pay on the fine. But the DOJ, it's, oh, you might have to go to jail and sit next to Dave, who, I don't know. I'm gonna not make any jokes. No jokes. Good morning. Your video title says, God, I make those titles at night when I'm like really tired before I go to bed. So sometimes there's spelling errors. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate it. AMC need revenue. I mean, they're gonna get it. Like country club, prison, and not jail. It's still jail though. Should we see an increase in days to not days? It's days to cover if short interest continues to increase. Yes, but the volume yesterday was like 100 million. So days to cover actually went up. Interesting. Okay, so this is an interesting thing that's happened. So days to cover yesterday was 2.33. Right, it was around that 2.3 range. Now it jumped up to 2.5. So this could be yesterday's data coming in, but what it's showing us is that even though we had a 100 million volume day, the amount of shares short sold into the market was like had a greater effect on the days to cover metric than that amount of volume coming in. So still, it's going to be very, very difficult for their shorts to get out of their positions, even with that volume coming up. So that's a very, very good sign. All right, SPY getting a little bit of a red candle here. We got 4 minutes left until the market opens. Here we go. Get off Ortex. It's useless. I disagree. 20% short interest. What's up, Ham? Good morning, buddy. I think Ortex is the best thing that we have. It's not going to give us everything, obviously, but it is the best thing that we have to like look at data. Like I feel like we all know at this point the short interest was most likely higher, especially when we see those deep in the money options get like deep in the money calls getting sold to hide short interest and the FTDs. Like, come on. So we know it's a baseline minimum, but if that's the minimum, then it's probably way, 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 way higher. What's the all-time high short interest in utilization for AMC? Utilization like 100%, and then I don't know on on the exchange reported it's probably 20 something or 18 something. Let me look. 18.92, 19.93 before May. I mean, we might on the next exchange reported short interest or the one after that, we might have an all-time high in the exchange reported. The $25 weeklies on Amy. There's only 8,000 of them. There's only 8,900 of them. So that's like 800, like almost 900,000 shares. It's not that many. Plus, they wouldn't have to hedge all of them. They probably have to hedge like half. So 450,000 shares. Watch the market carefully today. Yeah, I think it's going to be very calm. Elon called Elizabeth Warren Senator Karen. I saw that. That was funny. And he was like, he's going to be the highest. Like, he's going to pay the most taxes out of everybody this year. And he was just making, like, funny. Oh, TLT fell below 150. Watch SPY get a little jumpy. Wouldn't a Bloomberg terminal be better than Ortex? Not really. Bloomberg terminals are good for some things, but other times, like, it's the same thing. It's like it's the same data feed, like, that they're getting. No school today? It's technically finals week. Oh, Amy, look at that candle right there. I mean, technically, always have. So I have to do a biology exam. I have to write an essay, and I have to take a finance exam on Saturday at 1. Those are the things I have to do this week, and that's it. Then I'm done. Then I can hang out with you people all the time. STV had billions yesterday with the crypto glitch. Congrats, man. Congrats on the gains. Send me a message. Check it. All right, I'm Crease. ACRX. Is that what it is? ACRX? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, pre-market is getting jumpy. All right. Well, what? Ooh, Amy is looking like it wants to have some fun going into the market open. We got 1 minute, people, less than a minute. It's getting a little flickery. We have the SPY coming up. GME down 0.16. Amy at 2470, up 0.82 so far. All right, people, let's have some fun. What do you mean, you people? I love it. I love when you guys say that. It's so funny. That's why I say "you people" all the time because then you guys come back and are like, "You people." All right, market open. Ding, ding, ding. Amy, flat, 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 flat. Let's see. Spy's coming up here. All right, let's see. Oh ho ho. Let's see if the market picks a nice direction today. It could be fun. GME selling off at the open. ARCX. What are they doing? Getting a little candle here. Amy, 24.75. Here we go. We're apes though. I know. It's just a joke. Any opinion on BFRI? I mean, M Creeks has been talking about that one a lot. Really, really high short interest. How are they doing? Oh, they're absolutely ripping today. M Creeks strikes again. All right. Spy little volatile, but not too crazy. Amy down a little bit. GME selling off 1.26. Spy coming up here. Here we go. Let's see. Amy coming down. Ethan, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it, man. Bloomberg Terminal uses the Fed reported. I think that would be FINRA then short interest, and then IIRC S3 partners, i.e., less scope. Yeah. Ortex is getting it from S&P Global and FINRA when they get that data from on the 2-week basis. All right. Spy flickering around, Amy doing its thing at the market open. 24.31 right now. GME's having some pretty serious selling volume right now for not a whole lot of reason. I mean, it's down 1.69. Let's see the buyers step back in and see what happens. I mean, we're looking for that 25 break again. We tested it 3 times yesterday. So we're just going to look and see how we behave around that 25 today. Adam Aron tweet about Regal is bullish. Yeah. If AMC acquires Regal, it's lights out. Jorge says you don't want super chats. Jorge, if you're going to be one of those people that comes in and cares like about what we do on this channel, about if people want to send a little tip, 1, they don't have to do that if they don't want to. 2, if you're that angry about this and you're like, "Ugh," then go do something else. Like, nobody has to do that. That's not what I'm here for. Like, I'm streaming because I would be doing this anyway. So now I'm just streaming it live. Different topic. Did you see? I did not. That sounds nuts. Not angry. No, I saw your earlier message. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how you're gonna react, Jorge. We'll see what your tone is like going forward. All right. Amy at 24 right now. Spy is coming down a little bit ahead of this Fed meeting. Still very, very, very flat. Thanks for streaming, STV. Anytime. Was asking if it was off. Oh, thought it was off. Oh, Jorge. No, it's not off. It's not off. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, perfectly fine. Everybody matters in here. Like, you guys know me. I read like every single chat that I see, except for Pico. We did ban Pico because he no longer serves a purpose to me. Pico was fun for like an hour where we were just messing with him, but now it's like, leave me alone. I don't care about you anymore. Ortex. We can do an Ortex update. 20.66% still. Ethan, thanks for another super. Oh, did someone complain about the super? Ethan, you don't have to do that, man, but thank you. I appreciate it. Here come the dude. Okay, damn, sorry. No, Jorge, you're good, buddy. I see it looked like your tone was a little bit different, but you're good. All right, Amy at 23.80 right now, down 2.6. I mean, the market's having a little bit of a tantrum. I mean, when the market opens, but still very, very, very flat. It's gonna bounce around up until this Fed meeting. STV 2024? No. Congratulations on your Simon. I don't know about that one. Just got an Ortex update, 20.66% short interest. BFRI ripping. Spy coming down. No, Jorge, you're good. You can stay if you want. All right, Amy. We're going to need the buyers to come step back in. What do you think about the revolving door throughout higher ups in the market? What do you mean? AKA Gary Gensler's past jobs, who has them now, think he's facing threats? I mean, they're all in there. They're all in the they're all in it together. Like, remember, in that world, it's all networking. Like they always like to say, network, 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 the network. Go. Gary was at Goldman, so he's gonna have a lot of connections at these big institutions. So when that happens, like I mean, he might feel pressure, but with what he's come out with, like, yeah, he's gonna try to make the markets more fair. But like what the other people at the SEC were saying, it was like, dude, you're not actually doing anything. Like you're like this thing is like your little agenda is really not helping anybody. Oh, there you go, Jorge. Actually, no, I'll just go buy more AMC. There you go, my man. George Solomon is the CEO of Goldman. Funny how that works. That guy's so corrupt. Yeah. They all go to the same country club. I would not be surprised. Doesn't mean they all like each other. That's true. That is very true. All right, here we go, people. Basketballs and rockets. That's what we're gonna need here. Spies trying to come back up here. Amy right above VWAP now. We're gonna need some basketballs and rockets to get us back up though into the green. We are down about 30 cents right now. About 30 cents. GME coming back up as well. We're gonna need $2.59 out of GME. Here we go. Just curious, how can there be downward pressure on AMC for so long? Can it be small shorts covering and reopening positions daily? They can be passing shares around, but at the same time, it's like there was a lot of sell volume in terms of shorts and people selling over the last couple of like 2 weeks. Like that's just what it was. Kev, thanks for the super STV to the moon. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's see here. All right. Spy tried to come up, coming back down, pushing Amy down a little bit with it. BFRI is getting jumpy. There you go, M. Kriegs. What was the other one? ARCX was the other one. ARCX. What is going on here with this thing? What is this? I don't know what that is. That's just freaking out for no reason. All right, people. When's the Fed meeting? We're gonna get the notice at 2, and then we're gonna get the actual statements from Jerome at 2:30. So we will stream that live at 2:30 later this afternoon because that's important. That's very, very important. Tesla's flying. Tesla was having a tough day yesterday, so I would not be surprised if Tesla was bouncing back a little bit today. How much is Tesla up? At point 0.9. I mean, those are some big candles right here. All right, Amy, we're gonna need you to get back up there, huh? Let's see. Sue, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Tesla coming up here. Spy trying to come up a little bit. Nothing matters until 2:30. Yeah, pretty much. 2:30 Eastern, yes. Sue, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, Amy right now at 23.77. Here we go, people. Chit chat is okay, but slapping the ask is the way. I like that one. All right. Spy's very, very flat right now, but it is in the red. We're going to need to see a little bit of buy and step in on Amy. How's IWM doing this morning? Is it down like half, like 0.4% right now? It's not doing a whole lot, but it is dragging Amy and Jamie down a little bit. Jamie's down 2.63. Amy 2.9, 23.79 right now, people. Happy birthday, SB. No. Is it true that most squeezes begin on a Wednesday? I have no idea. I mean, that doesn't really. It doesn't matter a whole lot. Yeah, also, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream. It just helps get some more people in here. Thank you guys for showing so much support on the channel recently. It means a whole lot. So thank you guys so much. I used to get excited or nervous with candles like this. Now I couldn't care. Yeah, TLT is ripping. Marcy. That's not what we wanted to see. It's coming back up a little bit. Let's see. Amy 2380, GME hanging out. All right. Let's see. I mean, I'm still looking for that test at 25. Amy can just all of a sudden just be like, I'm going to go for a run and then rip up to 25. It also can come down as well. So just be careful. It could be another dip by day leading up into the Fed meeting. And then tomorrow we could get jumpy. TLT coming up a little bit. That's a bigger SPY candle right there. But I think like today, I'm probably not going to trade SPY at all. It's just going to be trapped in this range up until the Fed meeting. And then after the Fed meeting, like I can't open any daily positions. So like right as the Fed meeting starts, when the numbers come out, you can't do anything. So, I mean, I can't do anything because the broker is going to be like, nope, too risky. Roblox taking a beating. Is it? What's Amy's Ortex doing now? Anything crazy at the open? Oh, it's still coming up 20.69%. This is sweet. It's just still going up. I mean, we're going to see more return shares today, but they're just still borrowing a lot of shares. 2.33 million borrowed, 8,500 returned. So, I mean, it's getting interesting, people. Amy trying to come back up here. Let's see what happens. TLT coming up to that 50. Higher rates is good for crypto. Thankfully, AMC already accepts that. It could be, but also if it's gonna like stifle inflation and you're not gonna see the dollar just start to rip anymore, well, then the value of crypto could come down if there's not that as much inflationary pressure. AVCT or text, please. Absolutely. I gotcha. It's not giving me anything. I got 99% utilization, shares on load, 7 million. I got nothing here for you. Sorry. Not telling me a whole lot. Utilization's at like 78, 77, I think is what we were seeing on Amy. It's probably, I'm still thinking above 80 by the end of the week. 78.29% utilization. That's what we're looking at right there. Thanks. Anytime, Sam. We have to test that 20-ish range before that major bounce. And we could, but at the same time, like if the market starts to get going again, like we know it can after Fed meetings, no, we're just going to come back up. But currently down 3.8% right now. I mean, they're still taking out shares on loan and selling them into the market. Do whatever you want. Like ahead of this Fed meeting, I mean, you want to keep shorting it? Go for it. Did it say the cost to borrow is 345%? No, that was a what was it? AVCT. That was the other one we were looking at. Crypto is the Hedge's bank. It's possible. Here's the other thing that I was thinking about that we talked about yesterday with those crypto liquidations that we've been seeing. Here's the thing. Everybody was saying that they were liquidating positions to cover shorts. This is what I'm thinking. Well, there was that 10-day net selling spree in the market, and the market started to come down. So everything is kind of a little bit oversold right now in the overall market. Now, ahead of this Fed meeting, if they gathered up a bunch of liquidity from the crypto market, well, they could just buy the dip in stocks after the Fed is like, yeah, it's perfectly fine. So that could be what's happening. So then they could just throw that buying volume back in because they're kind of saving it after they kind of liquidated a lot of their crypto, and then whales and retail started to step back in. But or it could be to like cover a lot of shorts. But if it's to cover shorts, like their short positions are down. I mean, they're up a lot. Like a lot of stocks are down. So the short positions that they have are probably gaining in value. If you're a long short fund right now and you're more geared towards the short side, you've done well over the past couple of weeks. Has cost to borrow increased on AMC? Not really. If it has, it's a negligible difference. Like it's 0.82 right now, the minimum, and the maximum 1.47. We're not really at those super high cost to borrows yet. We're going to need to see utilization really start to come up in order to see that cost to borrow increase. The reason for that is it's just the market for lendable shares in the lending market. Like if there's less of something, you're going to have to pay more to get your hands on it. Amy's getting a little bit of a pop here with the SPY kind of selling off and hanging out at the lows. So that's always a good sign to see. We were seeing that a lot yesterday and the day before, I believe. Aron retweeted about the tweet yesterday. Yeah. Liquidating to cover their margins. If they're long, yes. If they're long and they have newly initiated positions in the market and the positions went against them, then yes, they would have to do that. But everybody's so over leveraged anyway that it's just like this giant clusterfuck of lending and over leveraging. When does reported short interest data come out for Amy? I'll take a look. When was the last one? December 9th. So the 26th, 25th. It's Christmas. A market's probably closed. So 26th or something. Max pain on AMC so far has been 20, 30. No. Max pain's 30. So max pain is the price that the most amount of options contracts expire worthless. It's not the price that like the lowest price that we go. Like the max pain for this week is 30. That's the price that the most amount of calls and puts are going to expire out of the money. So if you're a market maker selling all of these options, it benefits you the most because you make the most money at that price. Amy, a little red candle here, but it's getting eaten up real quickly. Same thing with the SPY here. Let's see. TLT coming back down. What's TLT at? 150.16. Still down on the day. Smash that like button, people. Thank you, Mr. Johnny. I appreciate it. Max pain is def 30. It is 30. I got it right here. Max pain. Right here. 30. AMC. All right. Amy's looking for that break above VWAP to get back into that range of all of the moving averages in VWAP. Let's see if we can do it. SPY. Amy, come on now. Come on now. When Ortex, just kidding. You guys are going to do that to me again? How many ducks does it take to do what? To squeeze an AMC? What would be good for AMC from the Fed meeting if the market if what is said in the Fed meetings is bullish for the market? Ooh, that was a big candle on the SPY here. That was a big boy candle. All right, Amy's looking for that. Ooh, there it is, 24. Come on, day high at 24.78. That was right at market open too. So let's see if we can break it back above there. Volume on AMC, I don't want to open my account. Volume right now, 6.31 million. So lower volume than yesterday so far. All right, Amy just broke above VWAP and the next candle is above it. Let's see if we can get a little bit more bullish momentum here. Smoking in the office like I'm living in Mad Men. There you go, the OREV. Speculationville. Adam Aron has been planning to acquire Regal for some time, hence Q3 institutional buy-ins. Maybe they're not going to buy it, but they're not going to buy it with that new giant debt payment that they're going to have to. I mean, it's not debt, it's a damage, but they're not going to pay. They don't want to have to pay that. Shout out to you, SEV. You might be a young whippersnapper, but you're well educated. Thank you, Chris. Well spoken. You listen and respond to all your subscribers. Good on you, bro. Anytime, Chris. You guys are the reason I'm here. Look at the GME candle. Yeah, that's huge. That's a big boy candle right there. Thoughts on VIR? What's VIR? Biotech. MCRE. Are you giving it up more biotech plays over here? Oh, SPY. Little red here. I mean, it's up very good today. What do they do? Oh, that could be a really good one. It's about like viruses, like the one that we've been dealing with. So this could be a good one. But again, if that's going to be their core business model, just like Moderna right now, like Moderna does have other products, but they're making the most of their money on the pandemic relief like products. So once it's done, Moderna is going to be like, all right, what do we do now? That's why when we originally started to see the comments about the new variant and Moderna was like, oh yeah, all of our previous stuff doesn't work. We have to go make new stuff and you have to buy it from us, government. It's like, come on, really? I think you're lying to us. And that kind of confirmed it because then Pfizer came out and was like, yeah, our stuff's going to be fine for it. Like it's all the same thing. But Pfizer has a billion other products that they have. Like I think Viagra. So they're crushing it. They're crushing it over there at Pfizer. So when when you see those key differences, it's like, I wonder why you said that. Let's see. SPY coming down a little bit here. It is now down 0.32. This little drop is getting a little bit bigger ahead of the Fed meeting. So a little bit of an interesting move. This VIR is moving right now. So let's see. Thoughts on DDD? I don't know what this one is, but VIR is going. 3D systems down. What do they do? 3D printing, that could be a good one. I mean, NNDM is a solid 3D printing company for like industrial firms and like big like semiconductor companies. So I mean, they could be. I mean, NNDM is a cool business model. How are they doing recently? Probably terrible. Yeah, awful. What do we want up here? MCrease, you were asking about something. What were you asking about? Oh, I did see something else coming through. ESSC. Ooh, a SPAC play. Interesting. I don't typically like SPACs because they've been ooh, these SPY drops are getting a little big here. Hold on, what are we looking at over here? Maybe I'll do a quick SPY trade. Whoa, this is getting nasty over here. All right, if SPY starts to bounce up and sees a little bit of resistance at, I don't know. I mean, typically in the past, when I've seen these big drops and I buy puts, it just bounces right back up. So typically it would be like, all right, buy SPY calls at the bottom, but ENSC, that was the one. Jeez. These biotechs are just loving it today, M. Kriegs. What does this one do? Pain and cancer markets. Ooh, interesting. I bet that one's shorted into the ground too, because it looks like it's actually going to do something for society. ENSC. Actually, not that shorted. Interesting. All right. Let's see if SPY is able to make a little bit of a run up here. I mean, the overall market's selling off, so that's why we're seeing AMI down 4, GME down 3.2. I don't know. It's getting a little 460 major support on SPY. Yeah. Buy SPY. Buy that SPY, I dare you. I don't know. Because the calls would get us back up. If it's going to come up and just test VWAP 462.65, that's not enough. I mean, on a one day it might be, but that would be like 30% on calls if we got back up to VWAP and in this range. But it could continue to go to the downside. Like, I don't want to mess around with SPY this early. All right. Let's see. No more AMC dilution. Why are we talking about dilution? If I gave you my credentials for my Bloomberg terminal, would you use it? Yeah, I'd probably mess around with it because there's a bunch of data points that I can look at on there, like like net position of hedge funds right now. Those are cool. I also, if I really wanted to, I could just walk like 3/4 of a mile and then just go use a Bloomberg terminal. Also, guess what, guys? I have a little bit of a flex for everybody that I don't think anybody else has. At school, we all like in the business school, we like all have to get like Bloomberg certified. Not we don't have to, but like a lot of our like in the finance class, you can get extra credit for being Bloomberg certified. So guess what? My synthetic girlfriend is Bloomberg certified. Is yours? Huh? Huh? Is yours is they got that Bloomberg certification? I don't think so. It's true, nothing clear until Fed mini tape. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, high limit options, I'd probably use it. Definitely a flex. I'm just messing around. It's funny because I did it my freshman year, the Bloomberg certification, and then all my teachers were like, if you do it, you get extra credit. And then I just show them my certification and get extra credit. It's like, that's not extra. SPY's still coming down. Is your synthetic girlfriend Amy? Yes, right here. This is my synthetic girlfriend right here. Amy, Bloomberg certified. Matt, synthetic girlfriend. It's been a joke for a while, Matt, synthetic girlfriend. Jay Powell going to raise interest rates today? No, he's not. If he does, I'm going to buy wild positions on TLT and SPY puts. Amy getting a nice pop here, coming back up to VWAP spot. See, this is the thing. SPY is just going to go, I don't like hanging out at these lows, especially on a Fed day. Like, I'm just going to start bouncing back up. So I'm probably not touching SPY today. That's most likely what's going on. Have you heard of basket ETF swaps? Yes. And I'm pretty sure that's most likely what they're doing with okay, I haven't directly heard of it, but I'm pretty sure I know what you would mean by that. It's just like is Jimmy your synthetic boyfriend? Yeah, right here. This is my boy right here. I see that we all had the same idea to sell all of our stocks at opening. I guess so. I guess so, Jessica. I see that's what's going on here. All right, let's see. I mean, Amy's coming back up. It's only down. I mean, I hate to say this, but we see like crazy volatile moves. It's only down 3% today. Like that's what 2021 has given us. Like stocks, like we'll just see like ENS and be like, oh, it's only up 20%. It's like the average market return is like 11% in a year, and this thing just did it in a day. All right, SPY. SPY looks like it wants to come back up. Maybe I'll get some SPY calls here. I don't know. I don't know. Don't we already know that Jay Powell will announce the first interest rate hike will be in June next year? It might be earlier. That's what the tapering is important for, and how many interest rate hikes by 2024. I think it's 6 right now, but they're looking at 9. Yeah, so they've penciled in a total of 6 hikes by the end of 2024, bringing its benchmark rate up to 1.8. Analysts now expect the Fed to boost the number of rate hikes up to a total of 9 over the same period. So 3 more interest rate hikes. You know what that means? When the Fed comes out and is like, "Oh yeah, inflation's not really a problem," and then they say, "Oh, we're gonna just," I mean, if it wasn't really a problem, they would decrease the amount of interest rate hikes. They'd be like, "Yeah, it's not that big of an issue. We don't need to hike interest rates that much." But no, I'm not making any moves until Jay Powell speaks today. I mean, me too. If Jay Powell announces interest rate hikes right now, I'm selling my house and putting it all in SPY puts. Ryan, I don't think you're gonna be quick enough. You're gonna need to get a loan. You might have to do it with like a credit card or something really quickly. I mean, that's not financial advice. I'm just joking around. Please, nobody do that. I mean, it's just technically the same thing as margin. I feel like honestly, it would be less of an interest payment too. Hood to zero. Are they tanking right now? What are the hood puts up today? Oh my god, I love watching hood fall. Hood put. They're not really moving today, unless this is just not updating correctly. Let me refresh it. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think that's refreshing correctly. Amy, looking for that break over 24. Spies coming back up here. GME down 2.18. Amy down 2.7. Inflation is getting out of hand. Yeah, it's been getting out of hand for a while. BFRI ripping. They have options. Please tell me. Nope. Hood is worse than Nikola. Yeah. Off with its hood. Good morning, SV. Love what you do. Watch you in TMI daily. Quick question. Could you check the Ortex data on ticker symbol QS? Of course I can. That's what I'm here for. Ortex man. Me. All right, here we go. 11.24% estimated short interest, utilization 47%. Nothing too crazy over there. Shorting Walmart. All right, here we go. SB, what am I drinking? An energy drink, and I have the remnants of my last liquid IV batch. All right, Spy's making that move back up here. Let's see what happens. I heard hood puts made me look. Credit cards with cheap interest rates is the best kind of margin. Ryan's getting aggressive over here. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream just helps get some more people in here. Thank you guys. Amy coming back up to VWAP. Come on, Spy. I know you want to do it. I know you're not that scared of Jerome Powell, Spy. I know. I mean, you can play dead for a little bit, but we all know that you and Jerome are best buddies. Oh boy, what is this right here? This giant boom boom candle on AMC. That's like a that was like a 50-cent move in a candle. That's pretty big. Here we go. That was a big move right there. Oh, 24.21 on Amy right now. That was pretty big, huh? That was big. Happened on GME too. My God, look at this thing go. What is going did IWM just get a massive rip, or is this just us doing our thing? Yeah, this is just AMC and GME doing our thing. Anybody that likes to say, "No, they're not linked together." No. On a 1-minute candle, they both just go boom. Yeah, okay. All right, that was pretty big though. That was a pretty big candle. All righty. GME did a boom boom. Oh, they all did a boom boom just now. Let's see here. Amy, come on now. Come on. Let's break above here. Let's get out of this range and then start ripping back up to 25. That's what we want to see out of you. If the overall market starts to come back up too, more buying. More buying. How is FOMO and meme ETFs doing? I don't know. Probably terrible. Is this listed? I would never put my money into this meme ETF because the way that they're going to do it is it's all going to be look, combination of elevated social media activity and high short interest. That elevated social media activity, do you know when that happens? After the move. So it's they're just chasing it. So I personally like Dave Portnoy's fund. What's it called? It's Portnoy has one. I forget what it's called. But but that one is just going to be chasing. Like they recalculate it every 2 weeks, but if the move happens, like then you're just going to have a significant decrease. Amy's looking very, very strong right now. Here we go. SEC, wake up and smell the coffee. Yeah. Bear trap. Yeah. Did you guys see that bump? Must have been my buy. There you go, Jorge. Pen? No, it's not pen. It's Buzz. There you go. XYZ. It is Buzz. Spy selling off here. Amy holding up nicely so far. Watch for a little bit of a dip. Prog down 3. How's TLT looking right now? TLT coming down a little bit. Spy's just getting a little bit. Spy's just scared of the Fed meeting today. That's literally what it is. All right, hold on. We're getting some news. Oh, it's 10. We might have gotten some economic data. Oh, whoa. We just got some big news. Hold on. This is big. Hold on. This is why I have the news feed up all the time. This is really big. Look at this. Ready? The SEC has done something. All right, here we go. The SEC moves to force firms like Archegos to reveal swap positions. Uh-oh. So if they're messing around with stuff, and guess what? Remember, a lot of people have been speculating that like this whole the meme stock basket has been like they've been messing around in like the swap market. So when they're going to do something like this, they have to reveal the swap positions. That's more transparency. Remember, when we look at the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency data, and it listed out like currency exchange, forex, futures, swaps. We don't know what it's built up of. We just know that swaps are the highest derivative exposure at a lot of these big institutions. So now the SEC is coming out and saying, yeah, you got to tell us what it is. Like you can't just and they're OTC, remember. So we have the Fed coming out and basically putting pressure on a lot of these firms that have these big derivative positions that are way over leveraged, which we also know from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency report, which we also should be getting over the next couple of weeks, which I'm very, very excited for. Hopefully it's by this weekend so we can make some videos. I mean, the weekends have really just been for derivative videos recently. So then we also have Phase 5 UMR, which is from the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, the DTCC, which is saying we're going to increase the volume of margin calls surrounding, guess what? OTC derivatives, swap positions, because it's gonna they're setting up. I mean, they've already done it. It came into effect, I think it was like September 1st, that there needs to be a third party to keep the safe collateral. What that means is that if there's two parties, let's just say it's me, big bad hedge fund, and Goldman Sachs that enter into a swap agreement, or let's just say Credit Suisse, because they did this with Archegos, and I get over leveraged on my swap position, and then Credit Suisse calls me and is like, hey, give us more money. Previously, I could just be like, screw off. No, that's what Bill Huang did. He was just like, no, not yet. I'm holding this position. Actually, while we're at it, give me more. And they're like, okay, fine. But it gets to the point where those institutions have to forcibly liquidate. Now, if they can prevent it from even getting to that point, the positions will just be gone way before they have to sell off a boatload of Archegos. I mean, not Archegos, Viacom, Discovery, and all those other stocks. But yeah, for those of you guys just coming in right now, SEC moves to force firms like Archegos to reveal swap positions. So basically over leverage hedge funds. Haha. That's some good news right there. All right, let's see what else do we have. Companies would have to report share buybacks the next day. Hold on. Money market rules would include swing pricing measure. That's pretty sorry. I do that sometimes. All right, people. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. SV, no one explains everything like you. Really appreciate it. And I've been trading for 44 years. Jeez. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that, guys. All right. Whew. That's some pretty good news. I like that a lot. So Amy coming down a little bit here, 23.72. The market's being a little bit silly today. I mean, it is still coming back up to VWAP. That's why I wasn't just going to YOLO these puts at the bottom. But yeah, that's pretty good. TLT calls safer than SPY. PLT? I think you mean TLT. I mean, nothing safe. Options are not inherently going to be safe. They're going to be more risky. Um, I would say it would be safer than VXX, according to my experience with VXX. When VXX starts to really come down, and when I was playing puts on VXX, and my contracts went down in value when VXX went down like 7% that day, and my contracts were basically in the money. I was like, that's weird. But yeah, what'd you miss? Nothing much. Any concerns over leveraging the institutions long on AMC? I mean, if they get liquidated, that would not be good. Or text data on BBIG. Of course, M. Kriegs. Of course. 21.66%. Utilization 99.82. Days to cover 1.17. Percentage of the free float on loan 31%. Cost to borrow is absolutely huge. The minimum 26%. The maximum 470%. Amy looks like she's trying here. Market's still waiting on news from the Fed. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting. Can't wait for the news to be FBI captures KG. Yeah. When you said huge day today, I was not quite anticipating this. Well, I didn't even know that was coming. I'm just talking about the Fed meeting, but now it is a huge day with that news coming out from the SEC. That is big. Let's see. Lucid not scared of the Fed. Is Lucid ripping again? I mean, they did just get added to the NASDAQ. Lucid, a little bit scared of the Fed. Down 1.5% right now. Amy now down 3, just below 3. It's trying to make that move back above 24. If the Fed comes out today and the market starts to rip, Amy could get really spicy going into close. But it also could get spicy in the downward direction too. So we're really just waiting on what Jerome has for us today. They had their little closed door meeting yesterday. We're going to get the report at 2 in the actual meeting where Jerome Powell is going to speak at 2:30. So we can pull up the report and try to go through it, but the algos are really just going to scan it and then just like show us the reaction. And when you look at those reports, the Fed reports, they're very similar to the previous reports that they put out. So you literally have to look at like specific words that they've changed. How long until the SEC implements it? I don't know. I got to find what is the SEC news again? They're forcing firms like Archegos to reveal their swap positions. SEC, what is the liquid IV flavor of the day? I've got lemon lime. That's what I've got. Lemon lime is the best one, and you cannot say anything otherwise. And then I think it's passion fruit is the other one. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see here. Stepped away for 10 minutes and missed the SEC news. Yeah, I literally just checked the news feed and it just came through. Hold on, what's this one? Corporate executives would have to wait 120 days before trading under 10b5-1 plans. Companies would have to report share buybacks the next day, and then SEC to propose greater reporting of security-based swaps. Very good. All good news. All very, very good news. My wife forced my swap position. There you go, Jax. I think that's bullish. All right, SPY just hanging out here. I mean, VWAP's bending up. It looks like it wants to come up, but I don't know. Let's see what I've got on TradingView for it. Yeah, I mean, the TradingView stuff I have still has the sell on it. So on the super trend, but there's a lot of conflicting stuff today, which makes a lot of sense going into the Fed meeting. Liquid IV saved my life at a bachelor party. Love that stuff. It saved my life many, many times. ESSC, is that one still going? I mean, it was up like, I don't know, there it goes, 14.5% now. I mean, it's a SPAC doing pretty good. So let's see what happens. I don't know anything about it right now. I've heard there's been some DD done on this one it's a SPAC, right? Yeah, it's a SPAC. SPY pop, Amy pop, GME, no pop. Long position swaps. Bullish action. What was the news about Adam Aron's tweet in Canada yesterday? So basically, one of their main competitors lost a big like lawsuit over a merger that they were going to be doing, and they have to pay $1 billion in damages. It's going to get appealed, but what Adam Aron was saying is that this presents a really good opportunity for AMC. What I think they're going to do is expand their business into the territory that that company operates in. Some people were saying that they were going to buy them out. They wouldn't buy them out until they paid off that $1 billion in damages. Because think about it, AMC already has a bunch of debt that they need to take care of. Why would they pay them? Why would they pay to have more debt or have more financial obligations? I don't see that being smart. But I think they're going to expand. What are the channels you recommend for learning options? Trading Fraternity and Stock Market Live. It's the same guy. One of them's a live streaming channel. One of them is like the watch list. ESSC is ripping right now. Do they have a chain? They do. They do have a chain. Yeah, but I don't like that. It's too close. Like it could really get going, but it's not worth the risk. Like this is the interesting thing about options right here. So this is how I look at it. That's a big move to get to 20 from where they're at. They could do it. Well, let's just say we get to 20 or 21. Now your contract may be only worth 160. So you're taking a big risk for, I don't know, 50% gain. Not for me. Shares would probably be a better option with this one, in my opinion. Unless, yeah. Yeah, I would like shares more on that one if I'm going to mess around with it. All right, GME hanging around. Amy, 23.54. SPY just hanging out flat, waiting for Powell. Josh is Trading Fraternity, knows the market and options more than anyone. 100%. That's why when you guys were asking me, like, what are we going to do about a TLT play? I like phone a friend. I'll just like go watch Josh. He'll tell you. Because I know a decent amount, but there are going to be always some things that I just can't see or I'm not interpreting. Give me a couple of years, though, and I'll be there. But let's see. Got in and open, got out, and not be greedy. There you go. Anyone else having trouble with AMC on Robinhood? Eric, what are you doing? What are you doing, Eric? You messing around over there on Robinhood? Or merger, refinance debt, and force close short interest? That would be if they got bought out, I think. Call option after Fed meeting for AMC. You could. What do you think? Does anyone think AMC will dip lower or is now the best buy? I mean, it always can dip lower. It's just going to depend on what the fit. I mean, the market's doing its thing today and AMC is just kind of bouncing around. But remember, yesterday we were down like 12% in the pre-market and finished up 5% on the day. So anytime we see big reds on AMC, in my mind, I'm like, oh, it literally could just get bought and we go on a nasty run. You can't hold it down forever. Short Eric. No, don't short Eric. No, Eric says nothing. All right. Let's see. What would happen to shareholders of various stocks operating via Hood if Hood goes bankrupt? Technically, your SPIC or SIPC, it's either SPIC or SIPC insured. And I think it's very, very similar to FDIC insurance. It's a certain amount that you get insured up of. It'll just take a while for you to get your money, but you'll get it back if they go bankrupt and you have issues getting your money out. Can't time the market. Yeah, 100%. Vix, I don't have Robinhood. Thought you knew me better. I don't know, Eric. You're coming in with that question right there. Robinhood doesn't say anything about AMC. My prog options are sad. Me too. But I still have so much time on them that it's not really going to matter. Ooh, Amy getting some sell candles right here with the SPY coming up. Interesting. You want to short Amy after you just jacked the short interest over 20%? By all means. I want to see all-time high short interest on AMC. Do it. See what happens. Let's get the utilization back up. The cost to borrow a lot higher. Let's do it. 20.69% right now. I'm fine with that. You want to drive it down a little bit lower? Fine, by all means. We're coming into the time where you're going to have a lot of issues with that January option chain in that rollover, because guess what? If you want to keep hiding short interest, you have to roll over the deep in the money calls that you sold in January. What do you have to do with that? That you're going to go to July. You're going to go to the July option chain because that's the only one available to you, because there's no other expiration date that's open right now with strikes low enough with no volume that you can guarantee your counterparty. So we'll just see it when you do it. It'll be really, really easy for us to see, and I'll be watching it because if we just start to see after January the deep in the money calls for July, the open interest to start to skyrocket, okay, they're just hiding short interest again. But you know what happens when they start to hide short interest? It's a buy, write, trade. So they write the options. They have to also buy shares. So if there's a lot of shares they need to hide on this, well, that's going to be more buying volume that gets put into the stock. And that's and there's going to be side options hedging going into that date as well. So if you want to mess around like that, by all means right now, you want to take advantage of this little perfect storm for the shorts that we've had ahead of this Fed meeting, which is probably going to amount to nothing. By all means, go for it. See what happens to your short position and your margin and your maintenance margin on your or your margin level on your account. Have fun. That's how I feel about that. What do we got for days to cover on AMC? I think it's like 2.4 now. Yeah. Oh, 2.49. So it's basically 2.5. Look at Cinemark. What's Cinemark doing? I mean, it's down 2.4. Amy's down 5. Not doing a whole lot. What's PTPI doing today? You guys have been talking about that one a lot. Up 7. There you go. FTD data is out. Threshold list. That's interesting. I haven't seen that on security lending volume. Wow, we got some new data on Ortex that we can play around with. That's fun. Well, okay. I'll figure out a way to get a better look at the FTD data because when you click on it on the SEC, it gives you this like weird file that I just can't read. Oh, Cineworld. CINE.L. Okay. I don't see this. Cineworld right here, Cineworld Group. That looks like warrants on the OTC market. I don't see anything on this though. The only play on Robinhood is hood puts. Robin took away buy button. They did do that back in January. Who is lending out the shares to the hedgies? Is there an unlimited amount of shares available at all times? There's not an unlimited amount. That's why we see the utilization get to 100%. But right now, they still have a lot of shares that they can loan out. Like, this is just the amount of shares that institutions are willing to lend versus the amount that they've already loaned out. So 78% of the shares that they're willing to lend have been loaned out. So there's still a ways to go to get to 100% utilization. Do we need it to get to 100? Not really. Like, like if we see all-time high short interest, like that's still not good. Seems like every day there's a 5 million share borrow at 0.5%. Yeah. Just came off ST, stock twits, and there are posts on there. Robinhood has not been able to fill AMC buys. Interesting. I mean, the one explanation for that could be SSR is on. The market makers are going to need to to fill the orders, short exempt, like basically their legal ability to naked short in order to fulfill those orders. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a Robinhood account, so I can't. I might be the only one that's never had a Robinhood account. I'll gladly keep eating this. Robinhood on my account just took the buy button. They restricted me of buying. Now only sell, not genuine. Whoa. Robinhood. There you go, Eric. All right. I see what we're saying here. Hold on. Let me look at this. Somebody send it to me though. Like if you have screenshots or like a video recording of you trying to buy on Robinhood and there's like no buy button, send it to me. Because I'll just blast it out on Twitter. But that's interesting. If Robinhood's messing around with the buy button again, I'm going to buy puts. You know, I'll do it anyway. Actually, Fed meeting. Marion, thank you so much for the super. Hey, Vix, would you wait until after the announcement to purchase today? Would you purchase today at all? That's a good question. So I'm waiting in general for the Fed meeting to just see what they're going to do. Like, I just want to see what they're doing. I want to see if they're going to get up to 9 rate hikes. I'm going to see what the taper is going to be. Is it going to be 30 billion? What's it going to be? Once I see that information, it's going to give me like everybody, a better insight into, okay, what's going to happen basically for until the end of the year and for the first half of 2022. So that's why this meeting is so big, because it's pivotal. Like, they're going to make some changes. What are the changes going to be? That's kind of why I'm waiting for everything. In general, though, if you have a certain amount of money that you want to buy in with, it doesn't really matter when you buy. If you think the stock's going to be higher eventually than what it's trading at now, if you just dollar cost average, basically just space out your buys, you'll be fine. But if you're not comfortable with buying today, then don't. If you are, then go for it. How do I send you screenshots? On Twitter. So short the VIX one on Twitter. Just send it to me and I'll take a look. That would be interesting. I mean, if this is like a widespread I mean, it doesn't make any sense as to why they would be doing that right now. Not going to be surprised if trade halts last days to scare apes to sell during MOAS. Hope people don't fall for this trap. I mean, trading halts, we know they're volatility halts. We know when they're coming. Just bought more shares on Robinhood SCV. There's a way I can Is there a way I can transfer my shares? Okay, so Joe just bought shares on Robinhood. Hide your personal info. I mean, if your personal info is on there, I'm not going to do anything with it, but I won't put it out on Twitter. Is there a way you can transfer? You can transfer. You don't have a Twitter account. Do you have Instagram? You could send it to me on Instagram too. Everyone can buy on Hood, fake news. Okay, cool. I mean, that does happen sometimes. That happened the other day too. It wasn't fake news. Somebody was just talking about, I think it was a similar situation the other day where they like couldn't buy AMC, but it was literally an individual problem that their funds just didn't settle. Amy coming back up a little bit here, 2350. We've seen that. We've seen Amy just chill at this 2350 a lot. Not going to put any money in there to test. Yeah. Robert. Oh, Amy, a little bit of a boom here. Robert bought shares. I buy Hood puts like a fat kid eats cake. There you go. Let's see. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream. We are getting some boom candles on AMC right now. It's looking pretty good. Market's coming back up. How's Docu doing? DocuSign. Ryan, we're struggling on DocuSign. Hello, I am from India and want to know about the Fed results. Okay, so it doesn't come out for another couple of hours. So we're going to get it at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and then the Fed is going to be speaking at 2:30 Eastern time. So it might be really, really late where you are when that comes. Hope I can't process my buy order of 500 million shares on Robinhood. Smash the like. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Just tested my brokerage. I don't know. Fix. I have the AMC buy button. Sorry, Caps. You're good. Yeah. All right. So it looks like some people are saying there's no issue, but we'll see. I mean, this happened earlier this week too, and there was not actually an issue. All right, Docu, come back up. I'm gonna need you to go on an absolute moon mission, or I'm gonna be sad. Let's see. Fed Talk, something that can be streamed. Yeah, I'll stream the audio of it. I'll have the audio of it up on the stream, on the afternoon stream. Let's see here. All right, Amy. We going to get jumpy here? Huh? We going to get a little jumpy here? Get back above 24? I'm thinking we are. All right. GME 145.42 down 1.54. Amy is currently at 23.69. SPY coming up. Docu coming up. What's TLT doing right now? Probably selling off a little bit. A little bit. Not too much. But what is my view on the Fed? I don't think they're really going to do a whole lot. I honestly don't think it's going to really affect it. I think it's already been priced in. We've seen such crazy volatility over the past couple of weeks. And we also just got the debt ceiling can kicked. Like, that's it. Like, after the Fed meeting, what else is there for crazy, like, bearish catalyst? After the Fed meeting, it's like, okay, let it ride. What? How do you learn to talk about stocks? I just learned. I don't know. They just kind of did it. It just kind of makes sense in my mind, like some of the stuff. Santa rally, yup. That would be sweet. I'm thinking Santa rally. I think we see a new all-time high on this buy by the end of the year. I think that's what we're in for here. All right, Amy. Do your thing. More boom booms is what we want out of you. SPY coming down. GME coming up. Just bought on hood. There you go. I mean, that's not great, but I mean, as long as it how to talk. Hold on. I don't know. I'm confused. If the taper begins January 2022, the taper's already begun. Does that impact fear for hedge funds? No, they'll just position themselves accordingly. They'll just be able to look at that information and go, oh, okay, and then move money. Let's see. ABBV going crazy for a few weeks and suddenly gets new drug approval today, but market's totally legit. No insider trades. I mean, it happens. Your voice is so pretty. Varad, thank you. Appreciate it, my man. I don't think I have a pretty voice, but you know, to each his own. Pause. All right. Do you want me to whisper to you guys about stocks? Is that what you guys want? ASMR stocks. All right. Ortex AMC. Enough of that BS. Still 20.69. Nothing's changed on here. Utilization 78.29. Days to cover 2.49. Can we get a moment of that? No. What is tapering? So the Fed has been buying a bunch of bonds over this past year. A bunch of them. They've been propping up whatever they wanted to buy in the bond market. Now they see that that's probably not a good thing to be doing. All of the money that the Fed's been pumping into the market is creating this inflationary pressure. So what they're doing now is tapering. What tapering is they're decreasing those buys. So let's say, hypothetical example, they were buying, I think it was 50 billion a month. Well, now they're going to decrease it by, let's say, 25 billion a month. So they can slowly get down to no longer pumping money into the bond market. That's all it is. What do you think of NVIDIA? I mean, I like it. Great investment to buy 5% bonds with 10% inflation. Exactly. That's why when we would look at TLT, I was like, who is buying this? Like the 10-year yield is like 1.4. You're going to buy like a 10-year treasury bond that's yielding 1.4 when inflation is at like 6.8. You're literally losing 5%. You're literally saying, hey, I want to lose money. So bonds about to go up. Hold on. Less buying, higher yield. No, bonds go down. Let's see. John, thank you so much for the super. Only sell premium on Robinhood. Otherwise, you're paying your enemy for the pleasure of taking your money. LFG. John, I'd have to agree with you. Elon Twitter drama. Ooh, with Elizabeth Warren. I'll send it to you. Oh, M. Kriegs, I saw that last night. It was so funny. They were going nuts. They were going nuts. You got to buy land or other assets to really beat inflation. Yeah. Can we get a Wrench Capital? I can't do that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wrench Capital. That's about the best I can do it. Been more than 69 seconds SUV or text? No. Stop. Amy at 23.48 right now, just kind of hanging out here. So recently, has it been a good time to buy more? Well, yes, it's significantly lower than what we've been currently trading at, and it's also significantly lower than the consensus for what AMC could potentially get to, which is higher. In which US stocks to invest? I don't know, man. I can't give you financial advice. You're coming out here telling me I have a pretty voice and then asking for financial advice. I don't know. I don't know about you. That cracks me up every time. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Oh my God. Is Kramer tweeting again? Oh, I just lost it. When's the Fed meeting? We're going to get the news at 2, Jerome at 2:30. That's what we got today. So the market's just going to bounce around until then. Like it's just going to ping pong. Like once we saw this original move in the morning, I'm guessing it's just going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, just in this tight little range until Jerome speaks. Because why would you make a big move in the market like ahead of this meeting? Like what? Like why? You're gonna guess? No, they're not gonna guess with big money going into the Fed meeting, unless they know something, which is possible. Like there used to be a guy that like everybody thought was a genius at this big bank, but what would happen is that every single time before the Fed interest rate changed and decision would come out, he would always play golf with like a couple of the Fed chairs and they wouldn't directly tell him, but they would give him some hints about what was going on and he would always get it right. And people thought this dude was an absolute genius, but no, he was just playing golf with the Fed members and nobody knew about it. I forget who that story was about. I think it was at JP Morgan, maybe. I forget, but it's funny. It's like he just would make so much money on these interest rate decisions. And then everybody was like, "You're a genius." And he was just like, "I know." But like he was just like going out and playing golf with the Fed members. They were just basically telling him. They wouldn't tell him directly, but they would let him know. If you had 94K in Bitcoin, would you just leave it or put it in Amy? I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you what to do with your money. I mean, 94K in Bitcoin is pretty good. You're doing all right. Ooh, GME's popping up here. Here we go. Down 1.27. Amy down 4. Spy coming up. All right. Where's Pico at? I don't know. I banned him. He's been banished. He got put in permanent timeout. Ho ho, Slimy. Thank you so much for that big super. I appreciate it, man. Kramer is a weird dude. Yeah. Just dabbing and buying the dip. There you go, my man. SB, take a look at AVCT. Is it going now? Wait, yeah, that's the right one. Oh, 34% on that beast. I feel like that's another M Creeks play. I feel like it is. Virtual, maybe. I don't know. All right. GME down 1. Amy down about 4. Spy coming back up here. Let's see if Amy gets a little bit of bullish momentum here. It looks like it wants to. Thoughts on Bingo? Bio Genomics. I like them. I mean, they're gonna have to do a lot more with their Sapphire. I mean, they've probably been taking an absolute beating recently, not for good reason. Like, yeah, I mean, what are they? I think they have a high of like 12 to 15. I mean, their whole business is like very, very helpful in detecting, I believe, diseases very, very early. But they just need to get the product out there. And then Sends is another one. I mean, if they get their continuous glucose monitoring system approved in the US, they're going to be a very good competitor to Dexcom, in my opinion. I was in it, took profit, bought more AMC and BBIG. There you go, M Creeks. How's Prague doing? All righty. Can I check out NILE? Yeah. Nile. BitNile. Ooh, that sounds like crypto. I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's DPW Holdings? M Creeks. What the hell is this? What is going on here? Hood puts at 15 up 75%. Sue, there you go. Did I already check the AMC FTD data from Ortex? I don't like the way that they represent it on Ortex because here's what they do. They give it as a weekly number, I think. Oh, no, this is actually a number. Okay. So what do we have? I mean, it's not that crazy. What is it right here? 474,000. That's not crazy. I mean, before like we've seen it go as high as Monday, June 19 million FTD. See, sometimes they add them up during a week time when you can't do that. That's not how FTDs are represented, and that's not how you're supposed to look at them. I told you about this weeks ago. DPD changed to Nile, start Bitcoin mining business. They bought 1,500 miles. Okay, cool. That's what it was. I mean, I knew they were doing that. I didn't know the ticker changed though. GME getting a pop here. Here we go. GME looking to go green on the day. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Let's see. Docu moving. Oh, that's what we want to see. If hopefully it's moving up. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, SPY's coming back up too, so that's good. Do I play or stream Call of Duty? No. It's split into NILE and another subsidiary. Interesting. New price target 6. That could be why. Come on, Doc, you get up there. GME's having a decent time right now. We need Amy to get back into this range and just start getting back up above 24. I mean, we're seeing the SPY start to go. Let's see what happens. Why don't you listen? M. Crease, I do listen. There's just so many things. There's like so many things. It was on my written stock briefing. Okay. Which one was that? Was that the one that, like, I think I do remember that one. I read the BBIG one. I like that one. All right. SCV plays Fortnite on his Nintendo Switch. Can you even do that? All right, here comes Amy. Come on. Come on, Amy. You can do it. All right, basketballs and rockets. Here we go. Looking like it wants to make a move. SPY coming up now. We got Amy starting to get a little bit jumpy. We got GME starting to look like it wants to make a move too. Back into the green. Now down only about 0.6% right now. John, thanks for the super. Nah, SCV plays Call of DD. Yeah. I used to play Warzone. I can't focus long enough on video games to play it for a long time. Like, I like them. I have my PS4 here. I can't connect it to the Wi-Fi here because however my building does it is they're idiots. You have to, like, it's weird. You can't just connect to it. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. But I haven't played video games in a while. Docu, there we go. All right, Amy at 2360 right now, down 3.8. GME down 0.7. Let's see. The stock market is my video game. Me too. There's ways around that? No, there's not. What? Can't wait to dump my tax return into Amy. I am dreading tax season. I do not want to pay. All right, I'm Crease. Here we go. Okay, this is I can't read this now. I'll read this later. All holdings. Yeah. Oh, G-Tech. Okay, I do remember this. I do remember this now. I resent it. Prices are outdated. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna yell at you for like the price is wrong. It's fine. That's what happens to me when I make videos too early during the day. All right, Aria, thank you for the super. Thank you, STV. Keep it up. AMC not leaving. 100% Aria. We're getting a little action here. We're getting the basketballs. STV plays with squirrels. No, I don't. Spreading FUD over there about my supposed squirrel playtime, which is not real. We're looking. I mean, it's so flat right now. We're just not doing anything right now. I mean, you could try to say it's a cup and handle, but it's a janky cup and handle. GME came back down a little bit, now down 1. Let's see here. You can't connect to Wi-Fi with your PS4 because it's a university network. No, it's not. It's my apartment is not the university. It's like you have to like sign in and then like put in some of your information, but it doesn't connect you to the Wi-Fi to put in your information. So you could do it on like a TV, but whatever it is with like a PS4 it doesn't work. I don't even have a PS5 because I don't play video games enough to just buy it. All right, SPY doing its thing. Probably going to cool down a little bit before it wants. If it's going to make a move back up, it's going to cool off a little bit. But I don't know. Amy at 2351 right now, just hanging out, down 4%. Docu doing good. GME coming back up a little bit here. Congrats on your friendship with squirrels. No. Fed talk when? 2. Actually, it's 2:30. We get the paper at 2 though. How does the market react to the Fed talk? It depends on what they say. Omicron will be dominant strain in Europe, soon in America. No, I don't. No, wrong. Wait, hold on. So AMC have an option to get movies to people's homes? We're not shutting down again. I highly doubt it. With everybody coming out and being like, it's not as bad. Even the people that like freaked out about the original one are like, yeah, it's not that bad. Like everybody relax. So I think we're fine. Oh, here comes Spy. Getting some action here. Let's see if Amy and GME are going to get a little pop, 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 pop. That would be sweet. Yeah, it's overhyped. Like, you could hook a PS4 to a mobile hotspot. Yeah, I don't have a mobile hotspot though. I probably just need to get an Ethernet cord. That would be the easiest thing to do. Spy with a giant pop here, coming up to the 200 MA. Here we go. So they borrow millions nowadays. I'll keep them coming. Yeah. All right. What are we at now? 2.35 million borrowed. We're at 20.69% estimated short interest. Nice. I was thinking 19 and a half was going to be good for this week if we got above that. Now we're above 20 and a half. Oh, here comes Amy. David, thank you for the super. Since you don't play or stream Call of Duty Warzone, congratulations. You're the first streamer I've wanted to donate to. David, thank you. I appreciate it, I guess. I think the last time I played Warzone was the beginning of like lockdown. And then I got tired of it. I was like, why am I doing this? This is not doing much for me. GME popping back up right, very, very flat on the day, looking to go green. Amy is not getting it though. Not getting the same type of action right now. Careful with ABCT. Few big whales just hit my feed, sounding like they're going to hit it hard to the downside. Interesting. Do you remember what the short interest was in the June run up? Like 16% before June. Another short hedge fund just closed its doors. I can take a look at that. I mean, why is it a big day? Fed meeting. This is like the day that we've been waiting for like weeks, because we've seen all of this volatility after Jerome Powell was like, I'm going to speed up the taper, and we're retiring the word transitory. So now we're going to get the big statements in the FOMC meeting and the report that they're going to put out. And then it could just like calm everything down, because this is really the last bearish catalyst. Debt ceiling kicked. Government shutdown kicked. What else? I mean, inflation and Fed meeting, that's all like one and the same. Like Evergrande priced in. So let's see. I mean, we might see a little bit of volatility going into the end of the week, just based off of what the Fed could potentially say if there's any type of like more bearish news coming out. But other than that, like after we get through this week, maybe even today, like Santa rally, like we could easily see a new all-time high on the SPY by the end of the year. I still think we're going to. Let's see. All right. Oh boy, what are you, Kramer? Oh God. Let's see. We got anything good here on the feed? Nope. Biden to sign debt limit increase into law tomorrow. That was 11 minutes ago. Okay, interesting. So that can will get kicked. Is the SEC open meeting not important? Probably not. Is Webull down for anything else, for anyone else? It's not down for me. Yesterday morning, we were having issues, though. All right, AMC selling right here for literally no reason. 23.35 right here. SPY coming up. GME coming up a little bit now. Let's see what happens. I mean, the market is looking decent right now. What are we looking at on TradingView? Oh, it hit buy a while ago. Let's see. It just flickered above the 200 MA. Webull, Kraken, and Twitch are down. I mean, mine should be fine. I mean, I haven't seen anything. Inverse head and shoulders forming on AMC on the 3-minute. Yeah, it's falling right now for literally no reason. They're shorting. Ladder attack. No. I have scalps open and can't access anything. Ooh, that's annoying. Yeah. See, that's why yesterday morning when like Webull this was freaking out, I was like, I can't even open. I don't even want to open any trades right now, because I feel like you're just gonna not let me close them if I need to get out. Here come the shorts. Yeah, I mean, screw them. They want a short right now. You think after what we saw yesterday and the couple of days before that retail's just like, "Little bounce, I'm out." No, that's not happening. I mean, you look, we got all these people in here that are just like, "Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen," and people are just buying the dip. Alright, we got a lot of stuff coming in on the news feed right now. Let's see what's happening. Okay, here we go. Reports indicate there may be a widespread outage at Amazon Web Services on the down detector. So that could be what's user reports indicate Slack is having problems. Okay, so this is probably an Amazon Web Services issue again. Yep. So if you guys are having issues, there is a reason for it. I will hold AMC for the rest of my life, perhaps. Me too. Twitter is fine. Weeble issues. Yeah. Latest Ortex update. Oh my God. Here we go. 20.69% estimated short interest. After this move, probably going to be a little bit more. Fidelity acting up as well. Yeah, it happens. Well, let me buy S&DL on Charles Schwab. Why is every day that it becomes important, the brokers freak out? It went from 38 to 24 in literally a few weeks. Who's actually buying the dip? A lot of people. Why wouldn't you buy the dip now? That being said, there's some big whales also wanting to pump AVCT. Interesting. Wonder which whales will win. Yeah, I mean, depending on how big the whales are. Let's see. I mean, those when stuff starts to go down, like even when we're not seeing like severe volatility, it's just like, come on, like you need to be able to have your systems in place that if something goes down, like you're gonna have a backup. And it doesn't look like they do. Like Amazon Web Services goes down, everything gets hit. So that just kind of goes to show you how much power Amazon has over everything. If their servers start to have issues, everything gets affected. I'm going to put a limit order to buy on the way down to $1 right now. There you go. Buenos dias, amigos. Holding for life-changing money. What's up, Lewis? How you doing? Their backup is AIM. Apparently, it's not a very good backup. What short interest were we at when we went to 72? Like estimated like 16 or 17. It wasn't what we were at right now. Azure isn't down? Ah. Are trading courses worth buying? I would say not at all. I would say everything that you need to learn is on YouTube for free. Just need to remember your AOL screen name and passwords. Yeah. Looks like the bull market of the 1920s right before it crashed. Yeah, I guess. Ortex insert stock here. Yeah. For real. Yeah. All right. Amy coming down 6 right now. SPY is just hanging out. GME holding up down about 1.5. It's coming up a little bit here, but Amy's getting a little bit of selling volume right here for guess what? What is the reason for this? For what reason? Bad news coming out about the company? No. Have the shorts covered their position and NAPEs are selling? No. Have the shorts continuously been adding to their position over the last couple of weeks? Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner. When we went to 77, only 30 mil covered. According to the reported and estimated data, looks like the shorting whales are winning. Yeah, it does. Today, I mean, watch what happens after the Fed meeting if we get some good news. If we get bad news, it's going to get worse. If we get good news or average news, it's going to get a lot better. Imagine making a trade and someone picks up the phone on your 56K internet. That one confused me. Have you ever transferred from Robinhood to TD? I did not, no. I've never had a Robinhood account. I'm pure. I am not tainted with that Robinhood crap. How is Hood doing right now? How are they doing over there at Robinhood markets? Oh, down 4.66% at 1823. Nice. Even with the giant sell-off in Amy over this last couple of weeks, we're still above Hood. I'm too young? Yeah, I think it makes sense. Morgan Stanley maintains equal weight on Cinemark, lowers price target to 22. Good for them. Their price targets are fake anyway. Any of those price targets are just super fake. White House says confident that schools will not shut down in light of the new variant. There we go. Nobody was expecting that anyway. Like Thanks for telling us what we already knew. White House. He said, Dave, stop. Been waiting all morning to buy AMC. I want to pick up 15 more. I think if you want to do it, you got to do it, right? Fix only trades on the hood. I don't think I've bought hood puts yet. Amy, what are you doing? SPY coming down, GME coming down a little bit. Amy, when SPY goes up, you need to go up too. When SPY goes down, you need to like kind of be able to hold up. That's what we need out of you. We don't need any of this BS today with you going down 6% for literally no reason. It's just that like they don't even buy. It's just silly now. I just look at it and I'm like, all right, man, like do what you got to do. Let's go AMC. Loving these dips. I've gotten over 500 shares on these dips. There you go. Off with their hood. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream. It just helps get some more people in here. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys so much to you, those of you who have already done that and who are going to. It means a lot and it helps. Thank you. What do we? Newsfeed. More news. All right. AWS status page says investigating internet connectivity issues in the US West 2 region. Interesting. Singapore takes measures to cool property market. Lawmakers offer bill to allow U.S. oversight of China audits. That's good. Yeah, so they're investigating the AWS issue right now. Don't tell Amy what to do. I'm going to tell Amy to go up. How much time until the Fed meeting? A while. We'll get the report at 2, and then the actual meeting is at 2:30. We will still down. I'm about to walk away. Interesting. Oh, what's up, Margot? How you doing? Interesting about the schools because Cornell closed down early last night because of 500 students have it. What? Cornell's not that big either, I don't think. Like, it's like, what is it? Like 8,000, 12,000 kids? Like, Cornell is like the bigger one, but it's not that big. Isn't it completely funny that Cinemark has a higher price target? It's hilarious. Cornell is a college. Yeah, I know. Pretty much everybody from my high school either went to like an Ivy or a NESCAC. 500 false positives. That would be the funniest thing that I have. That would be like a TV show, like an episode of The Office. That like they shut down the school and then everybody's a false positive. Basically, don't put all your ducks in one basket. Sure. I'm driving and don't know which graph is which. Could you just give a shout out at the top and bottom? Thank you. Okay, so top left AMC, top right Robinhood, top left SPY, bottom left SPY, bottom right is GME. AMC is at 2302, GME 145.29, SPY 462.20, Hood is at 1822. That's what we got right now. Oh, what's up, 007? Weeble has been down for 20 minutes. Yeah, it looks like Western US is having issues right now. Do you think Tiger Woods can ever win a major again? Yeah, it's Tiger. He can pull it out if he wants to. Tino, you're one of those people that likes to come in and tell us what we should do. But I think the SEC should just come investigate you for giving financial advice. This is actually unbelievable that we're down 6%. Like, it's not, I mean, we're still at 23. Like, is this really going to matter a whole lot to me? No. Why? Like, we know they're messing with it. The short interest is skyrocketing. It's at 20.69%. That is so high. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Let's see. Are you a scratch golfer? No, I used to be a 4.5 handicap. Now I just swing for the fences because I just don't care. I genuinely just like go out and have a good time. Uh, you should chill out. I don't know. I kinda want the shills to come back in, they're fun. Where is he? Is Tino also Pico? I wanna look at the content of his message. Nah, that's not Pico. Pico would be a lot more aggressive with his message. Do we have access to the short interest on the Volkswagen squeeze? It was like 12.5%. For Volkswagen, it was around 12.5%. The utilization should come up to 90. It'll probably come up to like 90 or 85. Golf, Ivy, Nescac, Humble Roots with this one. That's just where everybody went. Like it was all everybody at my high school was like either like we had probably had like 3 kids go to Harvard, Princeton. I think we have definitely one at Stanford. Um, and then just everybody goes NESCAC. Like that's literally where everybody went. Like I think we sent like 11 kids to Hamilton my graduating year. Please check Walmart chart. There was a hidden pop the last few days. How did we all miss it? Are we seriously talking about Walmart short squeeze? Golf is an excuse to day drink. I mean, yeah. All right, GME or Tex? I'm down. Very down for some GME or Tex. How are we doing over here? Oh, that's dirty. 15.58% estimated short interest on GME. That's dirty. Okay, if GME's estimated short interest is getting high, you know things are, oh man, because that's just the bare baseline minimum. Like, if we see these short interest numbers just go through the roof again, like it's gonna get dirty. You went to a NASCAR? Chill Will. Where'd you go? Wesleyan. Oh, that's Southern Connecticut, I think. The most famous person from your high school? I can't say it because you'll, like, know it. If you look it up, it's like a legit, like, person in finance. Yeah, I go to UConn. He's like I'm pretty sure he's a billionaire too. He's like one of the original, like, big bond boys, I think. Let me look. Co-founder of the yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in bonds. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Shill, by definition, is someone who paid to promote something they otherwise wouldn't. We use the term somewhat loosely. That's true. But if you come in here and just act recklessly, I'll just call you a shill. Because we don't have another term for it. We could call him like an a-hole. Like we could do that. Amy at 2305, Spy coming down still. GME 144.31. I mean, GME short interest being at 15 point something percent is ridiculous. We've seen it way lower than that in previously. Jeff Musk. That's what it is. Let's see. Low volume on a red day is a good sign. Yeah. I mean, what are we at right now? 17.55. I mean, that's not that low, but it is low. I want to quit my job and become a fishing guide. That sounds really fun. LGVN is down 10%. Ooh. What about a Citadel head? It's not a Citadel. It's not somebody that works at Citadel. Wouldn't that be hilarious if it was like Ken Griffin? Grandpa Barney was asking also, and glad Claybo's grandpa is chilling with us today. Is that actually Claybo's grandpa? That would be wild. All right. Options in Ortex on Cinemark. Why? Why are we talking about Cinemark? Cinemark's only fun to look at when AMC's like down 15% and they're down 1%. And then you're like, oh, this is BS. Like this is complete and utter BS. Let's see. Amy at 2308 right now. Spy's trying to make a move back up. Let's see. Hood still dropping. GME coming back up too. I don't really want to look at this garbage known as Robin Hood up here. What's the all-time high short interest on AMC? I think we saw it at like 21, 22 something a couple of months ago. I think that's what it was. I don't remember though. It's gonna be hard to see too. I mean, somebody will probably know. What do we want? Docu. We'll just throw up Docu for now. All right, Amy. Everything's very, very calm leading up into this Fed meeting right now. Do you invest in crypto? Not really. I should though. That's going to be my 2022 New Year's resolution, crypto. You think they're going to push AMC down for the 300,000 puts on Friday? I mean, what do you mean? They're not going to be able to get 300,000 puts in the money. It would have to go to like 0 for that to happen. It's not going to happen. Where is the next big level for? Ooh, Amy, little boom boom right there. What is the next big level for the puts? 23 is pretty decent. But if we get above 24, then they unhedge the 24s. We get above 25, they unhedge the 25. That's what I was talking about in the video yesterday, that if we start to get some bullish momentum, it's not really going to be a gamma squeeze on the call side. It's going to be from the buys that are coming in from the unhedging of the puts that they've already hedged for. And when you hedge the puts, you short. So you're adding that selling volume into the market. But when you unhedge them, well, you're now inputting that buying volume because you're covering those short-term shorts that you need to hedge. Amy at 23.16 right now, GME coming down a little bit. Dude, I don't care about what you say about. Tony, are you back in here? AMC is going to bleed, sell, sell, sell. Aron needs to sell 35 million shares AMC. No, that's stupid. Where did you get that information? Because it's incorrect. Good luck with the downtrend to low 14. Short it then, dummy. Push in. I was reading. I'm just kidding. Leave it there. Time them out. Paper hand over diamond hand. Sell, sell, sell. Profit over everything. Wolverine. Here's the thing. You're an idiot. Just going to put that out there right now. For you thinking that your opinion matters coming in here to my live chat, your opinion is irrelevant. Like, I don't take anybody's real opinion online seriously at all. So you have this inflated sense of self that by you coming in here, that your opinion is actually relevant to what we're doing. And nobody cares. Also, welcome, Ducks. I saw that you guys are filtering in right now. How are we doing? We're battling shills right now. Every single time that we see AMC on a red day, the shills come in and are just like, sell it. And it's like, your opinion is irrelevant. You literally don't matter. Like that's literally what it is. They just have this weird inflated sense of self. And they're just like, my opinion is valid. I am important. No, you're not. Nobody cares. Not a hedge fund. What's going on, man? How you doing? All right, people. Welcome to all the ducks. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, Amy chilling out over here. We're at 2308. Doc, you doing kind of GME down 3.4, Amy down 5.82, and we just had a shill battle. It was fun. Ho, what's up, ducks? Do we got ourselves a Pico 2.0? Kind of. Ooh, quack attack. I like that. For all you guys, for all you new people coming in, make sure you guys drop some likes on the stream. It just helps get some more people in here. So thank you guys so much to those of you who have already done that and who are going to. It helps out a whole lot. Spy coming up here. Let's see, Amy. We're going to need Amy to get back above 24 to have some fun. That's what we need. Tom P, what's up, man? It's funny when people tell you to sell on a live. It's the moment to take more shares. Exactly. I vote we throw Wolverine off the island. I mean, we could, but we could also just not do that and just hang out and let him come in and talk, and that's really it. I'd love to meet the person who sold off a YouTube live chat. I would love to do that. I would love to meet them and be like, what about the shill was so intriguing to you? Better call Paul. What's up? What's up, Duck Gang? Always get super lively when you guys start to pop in. Let's see. Troll the troll. I love doing that. That's like my favorite thing to do when the shills come in. All right, Spy, here we go. John, thank you for the super. The shorts don't realize oh my God, we stroke it to fun now. Oh my God. John, thanks for the super, man. I appreciate it. All right. Amy, trying to make a little move back up here. Just kind of chilling though. It's going to need to get back in this range that we always like to see. I mean, SPY's back in its range. GME's looking to come back in its range as well. Transparency Project, what's up, man? Vix, you the man. Been listening faithfully since you started day streaming. Thank you, man. I haven't looked back at the other streamers. I mean, you can watch them too. They all have something to offer. Imagine spending all of 2021 learning how to invest your money just to throw it all away by buying a horrible liability like a nice new car. I do have to get a new car though. Like I do have to do that. I'm probably going to lease it though. Because why would I buy a car right now? The car prices are so inflated. Like I also don't want to spend that much money. I'm like spending money averse. Ho ho, Edward. Thank you for the super, man. That was a big one. I appreciate it. You're at least in the green. I mean, I'm in the red right now on my AMC position, but it's fine. It's okay. It just, I can lower my average now. I haven't gotten that opportunity in months since like June. It's perfect. No equity in the lease. Yeah, I don't care though. I mean, but I could do like a little lease to buy. And if I buy it after, I will get a discounted price. Technically, you can get a little equity in it. Plus, it would be cool if I could like write it off. So I feel like I could try to finesse that and just be like, put something on it. But it won't be expensive. It'll be like $300 a month. Smart move. Keep your cash liquid. Yeah. And at the same time, like, do I really want to build equity in a car that's going to depreciate? Not really. Just you loan yourself money like a bank and pay it back with interest. I feel like that's just I just feel like that's what I do anyway. All right, Amy at 2309. What's up, all the new people in here? We got a lot of people in here now. How are we doing? Your signature is hoo-hoo. It's almost Christmas. Can you add one more ho? I could. Oh man, I have a what do you call it? I have a joke that I'm not gonna make, but AA tweet is bullish. Oh yeah, I love it. You ready to buy your wife a minivan to share with her boyfriend? Hey, Carl. We need some meat juice candles. Interesting. I mean, I would like some big, thick boom boom candles out of Amy right now. But I mean, I just think the market's gonna bounce around until 2 when we get the Fed report, and then at 2:30 when Jerome Powell starts to speak, that's when things could get interesting. But at the same time, that also could be when we see everything just start to trend to the upside. And look at this. This is not a good day to be trading SPY. Look at this. So if we took puts up here, we would look for that 50 MA test and then it bounces down, but it just ripped right through it. And we literally would have made no money. So good for us. No SPY trading today. A dead cat. What is that? Oh, Matt's duck suspenders. What's going on, man? Looking forward to pulling up in the Benz with the plate saying I love crayons. That would be sweet. I feel like my license plate should just be like STV. But I feel like some people would be like, you're an a-hole for that. And I'll be like, I feel like there could be more a-hole-y things that you could put on a license plate. Let's guess how much it will be by 4 p.m. Why? All right, Amy at 2311 right now, down 5.7. GME down 2.82. SPY down 0.28. Again, it's just trading in the range. We're just waiting on the Fed meeting. DocuSign coming back up a little bit. I know M. Kriegs' biotech plays are going nuts today, so that's sweet. Went over to TMI's channel and the shills were out today. They're always out, man. It's fine. I like playing with them. Like, it's fun. Are there costs to becoming a YouTube streamer? I mean, I did have to buy this computer because I only had a laptop before, and I'm probably gonna gonna buy like a camera, maybe 2 cameras, and like lights or something, maybe. I don't know. And then figure out how to stream better, just be better at streaming. Because like right now, I do like click buttons and then I'm here. Let's check Ortex real quick. Also, for those of you guys who haven't seen yet, GME's Ortex now on the estimated short interest, almost 16%. That is big for GME. And then AMC over here, let's see if it's moved a little bit. Oh my God, it jumped up again. We're at 20.76 estimated short interest on AMC. 20.76. That's huge. 106 million shares on loan or estimated short interest. That's huge. That's getting close to all-time high. The cost to running any business, yeah, also huge, huge benefits. You stream better than quite a few people. Well, I appreciate it. Let's see. Is AMC buying Cineplex? No. Okay, so here's this. AMC, let's just think very logically for a second. AMC has a bunch of debt right now. So then they would go out, spend money that they could use to pay off their debt to buy a company that is going to have to pay $1 billion in damages. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So what they would probably do is two things. Wait till they pay it off and they're struggling, buy them out, and then make all of those theaters into AMC theaters, and then shut down the underperforming theaters and do the same thing that they're doing now with their own business model, or expand now into the regions that company is operating in, because they're probably going to struggle a little bit with that giant $1 billion damage payment. So those are the two things that I see happening. What is the all-time high? I can see on the exchange, it's like, what is it? Where is it? 19.93 on May 28th. But on the estimated, like, I don't know. I mean, we've seen it. Hold on. As a percentage of the free flow. 20.62 is what we're seeing, and we're already at 20.76. So this might be the all-time high. I feel like we've seen it over 21, though. 21 or 22, we were getting up there one time. I could be wrong, though. STV is the live streaming hero we all needed. Thank you. It's been over 20%. Yeah, I know it's definitely been over 20, but I'm thinking, was it creeping up on 22 is what I was thinking. All right, Docu coming down. AMC still, getting a little bit of selling volume right here. Still above 23, though. GME not doing a whole lot. SPY coming down. 20.76 short interest is awesome. Yeah. Can you explain short interest to Grandpa Barney? I'm learning a lot. Thank you, young man. Grandpa Barney, of course. So short interest. So when you short a stock, you're taking a loan of shares that somebody else owns. So then they loan the shares to you and you sell them and you collect the money from that sale. So let's say you collect $100. But then let's say the value of those shares goes down to 70. So your position is now up $30. Then you would then go out and buy them back with the proceeds from the original sale and make $30. But the short interest is the amount of shares that are sold short into the market at any given time divided by the float, which is what Ortex gives us. A short interest as a percentage of the free flow. So it's just how many shares are sold short, represented as a percentage of how many shares there are tradable. We know it's way more than that. Anyway, the Lawyer Matt interview said it's most likely double. Yeah. Which one? The most recent one, or what's his name? Wes Christian. Wes Christian has always said it's double. It's at least double. But here's the thing: with it's at least double with like any stock that you see. So think about what it is on a stock like AMC and GME, where we know they're messing around with it. Could it be triple? Could it be 4x, 5x, 10x? We don't know. We'll probably never know. But with the way the securities lending market works right now, they can do pretty much wherever they want and then hide it in the options chain, which again is bullish for us as we come into January and that expires and they have to roll it over. AMC Trapper, what's up, man? Inputting rock. No, that's not true. Super chats are coming every second instead of doing or text data for the 15th time. You can read some comments. What? Are you telling me that I don't read my live chat? Because that's just false. I read like pretty much everything that I see. We only know if margins start becoming tighter. No, we won't. We'll never know what it is. Like we'll never know what the actual short interest is unless like years later after it plays out, there's a bunch of like depositions and court documents that they have to figure out what it was. And these institutions like fail because of this. Because if there's 20%, 21% short interest. I mean, depending on who holds it, that's the thing. But we know that there's at least 30 institutions shorting like the meme stock basket, according to JP Morgan. Oh, not me? Okay. All right. My wife told me to sell my AMC shares or she'll divorce me. I'm gonna miss her. Do you believe that registering shares could produce a benefit? It can, because here's the thing, there's pros and cons to it. Like for me, the cons outweigh the pros. So if it's gonna make me less mobile, and it may not even. This is the thing, but if there's the possibility of making it harder for me to get out, nope, not doing it. Um, but what it can do is get the shares out of the hands of the DTCC, which is what I've seen. It could be different, and if the brokers have just been like filling your orders with like IOU, 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 and they haven't been actually buying the shares, which they were supposed to do, then they have to actually go out and buy the shares and transfer them over, which puts in more buying volume and could jack up the share price. So it's positives and negatives, but once you're there, it's like, they do those batch orders. There's some others, there's some other stuff that they're kind of messing around with that. I mean, it's just an outdated system. If they updated it and there was a better way to do it, then yeah, it'd be great. But there's not going to be one thing, guys, that's going to completely just set everything off and like make it like and just squeeze it. Like there's not just going to be one thing. Hey, Vix just got here. Are you playing the Fed Talk live? Yes. So I'll be back on it too, after this morning stream, and we're going to be doing the Fed Talk then. I wish they were covering today. Yeah, I feel that every day. What day is the expiration in January? It's the 21st, I think. Yeah, January 21st. All right, Amy now at 22.86. SPY coming down pretty aggressively right now. GME holding up decently though. Will tapering help AMC or will it help stabilize the market? Not the market. I mean, it's going to help stabilize the economy in terms of like the inflationary pressure that we're dealing with, but here's the thing. If the news today comes out and it's within market expectations, markets are going to rip and we're going to see more all-time highs on the SPY. If it comes out and it's like very, very hawkish, which is like bearish, then there's going to be a little bit of like volatility hanging around for a little bit. But I still don't think it will take that long. Like it'll literally just be like positioning over the next like 3 days and then back to like SPY being the biggest meme stock. Thank you for answering our questions. David, anytime. What's the difference between covering a short position and closing a short position? No difference. No difference. When you close it out, you cover. You cover the entire thing. That's the thing. Like you can cover short. Like covering could be like a portion of your position. Closing it out would be like covering the entire thing. So there could be a slight difference, but like short covering means they're going to close out all of it or most of it. Jason, that was funny. I like that one. Yeah, so if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream just helps get some more people in here. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. You guys have been super supportive recently. I really, really appreciate it. Amy at 22.81. SPY still selling off like a little a-hole. GME selling a little bit now. Yeah, Amy's getting some red candles here. But again, I mean, this could be the last day of like stupid volatile moves in the market with the SPY. So let's see what happens. There's a difference. I'm actually trying to word it right. I was looking into this at the moment. Did you just ask me a question and then try to trick me? Is that what you're doing here? Is that what just happened? George W. on the SPY? Maybe, but I mean, with the double bottom, I mean, right here, 461.12, but I mean, the other bottom's like right here at 461.39, around there. Well, regarding covering and closing. Yeah, but was it your question that you? Oh, no, it wasn't your question. Okay. I was going to say, if you're asking me a question that you already know the answer to try to like trip me up, that's rude. but it wasn't you. Yeah, go for it. First edition Shiny VIX. Go for it. According to Investopedia, cover in the context of finance is used to refer to any number of actions that reduce an investor's exposure. Okay, so that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. I said they're basically the same exact thing, but if you're covering, you don't have to cover your entire short. Let's see. Amy, 2267, down 7.5%. Awesome. Great. Was there bad news that came out on Amy today? Oh, definitely not. Was there already a really aggressive price movement to the upside that would suggest shorts covering and then retail is leaving? Also, no. Are the shorts really piling in and increasing the short interest ahead of a giant rollover date with a nasty options chain with a Fed meeting today that could end up being pretty bullish for the market and screwing over the shorts because they tried to chase it down to low levels? Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner. Kind of like the idea of a rectangle can be a square, but a square is not always a rectangle. That's exactly, but like that's what I said. I feel like that's exactly what I said, though. Like I feel like I feel like the idea of raising the debt ceiling means we are going up. Yeah, I mean the think about everything over the last couple of weeks as like bearish catalyst just weighing down on the market. So after today, DocuPop. After today with the Fed meeting, it could be no more bearish catalysts, which would be sweet. Do most option traders sell covered calls or take the risk of getting assigned? Technically, even though they'd be covered, you still have assignment risk because your shares can get called away. On top of all that, Spider-Man and Matrix are coming out. Yup. And they're going to keep doing these NFTs with big movies to jack up ticket sales. And we have Aron potentially looking to really, really expand the business because they have a competitor that's struggling. Also, for those of you guys who do not know that are new in here, we got some really interesting stuff with the SEC today that I want you guys to know. We're going to pull it up again. Let's see. This is really big. We went over this a little bit earlier, but I want to make sure that the new people that came in know this. The SEC moves to force firms like Archegos to reveal swap positions. Oh boy, that's a big one. Oh, I'm not arguing. I'm just reinforcing your... Okay, cool. Thank you. I feel like that was right. And even it's not like a real big difference. We're just like playing the dictionary game, which is fine. We can play the dictionary game if we want. Ooh, Amy popping back up. Let's get above 23 here. What does moves mean? Like it for sure. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about there. Don't fear assignment. Just get back in. Yeah. When Pico, I banned him. He was no longer serving a purpose. Ooh, Amy. There we go. Ooh, little boom boom here. Back above 23. Buyers are stepping in. Here we go. I want to see us above 24 and test that 25 today. Because we saw 3 tests of it yesterday, but we couldn't get that 4th one. The clock ran out. Market closed. So we're going to need to see a couple of more tests of 25 to see if we're really going to get going to the upside. Remember, like we said yesterday, like we weren't out of the woods yet. And I think in the video yesterday, I said we weren't out of the woodwork. Sorry. Apologize. Sometimes I'm stupid. Basketballs? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. SEC moves to force firms. I feel like that is going to take years. I mean, it's reporting. Vix, have you tried sitting on the... Why? Why are we talking about that? Pico? Yeah, no, we're not talking about Pico. Dovish, hawkish, bears, bulls, apes, dead cats. Could be a Disney movie after our happy ending. There you go, Ken Griffin. That would be pretty funny. All right, Amy. Chilling above 23 here. SPY bouncing up a little bit. Weekly calls for many stocks seem to be a good play before the Fed. It's a gamble, but risk reward seems to be in the favor of upside. Yeah, that's true. Like I think last Fed meeting we just exploded because they were like taper and then boom. Now this time we could get increased taper and then also boom, but we don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Cineplex awarded 1.2 billion in damages. No, they were not awarded them. They have to pay them. Nobody should be quitting their job until they actually have their MOAS money in their bank. Yeah. Is Ortex data 2 days after? We've been over this so many times. I don't think it is because we're getting like live updates. It says it's live updates, so I don't think it's. I mean, I don't think it's 2 days delayed. Estimated short interest 20.76%. If we get over 21 today, that would be sweet. Calls on AMC's short interest. Why quit work? Find work you enjoy. That's true. I'm holding until the squeeze. So is this guy. All right. Let's see. Lunchtime need fuel for 2 p.m. I haven't even eaten anything yet. We're going to have to get on that at some point. I think I have to start writing an essay after this too, which sucks so bad. A lot of people are saying buy if it drop below 20. Might as well buy now just in case it doesn't drop below 20. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Like if you're going to buy, like, and you have a certain amount of money that you want to put in, like, it's gonna, like, it doesn't really matter like when you get in. Like it's just like space it out. Dollar cost average your way in. If you see a big sale, then you're good. If you don't, well, at least you got some more exposure. But do what you guys want to do. Let's see. It's weird you can't leave a Google review for the SEC, but you can for the other federal agencies. That is funny. Unrelated. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I go, I just want John Malkovich to walk into the hedge fund's office and say, pay the man his money. That would be funny. Oh, you're gonna get some sushi? Lucky. AMC Squeeze attendees will buy me a farm and will pay for my dog rescue. There you go. Corporate accounts payable. Nina speaking. That's interesting. Finding work you enjoy is a luxury. Yeah. All right. How are we doing here? 2307, not bad. SPY popping up here. GME getting a nice boom boom candle here. Let's see if we get some on Amy. Amy down 6, GME down 2%. Let's see. Sitting in the ER waiting on an x-ray. Heard that SPY stuff going to be a UVXC Christmas rally. It could be. Hold on. Let's see. The YouTube logo is showing AMC. What? Sometimes you guys say things and it just confuses me so much. 2302. If you're holding for 1,000 per share, does it really matter if you bought at 20 or 23? Exactly. It doesn't really matter. Like it's negligible. Like maybe you'll get an extra share. Like it's not really that big of a deal. Looking into the largest pet rescue network in the US, AMC Tendies and the Ape Network should make that happen. There you go. If somebody owns synthetic shares and they sell, it really doesn't hurt our cause because they're not getting a real share. No, 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 no. If they sell, it doesn't matter. A share is a share. Like you still have voting rights. So if you sell, it's going to account for the buying volume. If you buy, it's going to count into the buying volume. If you sell, it's going to count into the selling volume. AMC hanging right around 23 right now at 22.97. We got SPY at 461.66. GME 144.12. Here we go. Let's see. Grandpa Barney just bought 20 AMC. Grandpa Barney, there you go, my man. Atta boy. Like the stream, folks. Jerry Beans, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Shorts are getting destroyed daily. I mean, not recently, but overall, yes, they are getting obliterated. And on this next move up that we're going to see, they're going to get even more like hammered. Let's see. Do we have an text update over here on Amy's AMC? I mean, I'm like you guys now. I'm like, I need the Ortex every 10 seconds. I'm just kidding. 20.76. Nothing's changed. Can I borrow some money? I just heard Ken Griffin just went Gary Gensler. Is that what? I'm confused. Oh, message retracted. Gonna have to get that one going again. All right. 22.85 on Amy right now. We're just seeing the market just bounce around before Jerome speaks. Is Kenny G bald? I don't know. Best of luck to you. AMC 22.88. There we go. Docu green. That's sweet. When Lambo. When we squeeze. Thanks. I just heard Ken Griffin took a short position in Gary Gensler. Oh, okay. That's possible. I mean, you never know what they're doing over there. You never know. I don't know what they're doing over there, but who knows? Brr. Should we get worried about taper acceleration? Not if it's within market expectations. If it's within market expectations, then you're fine for the taper. Like the speeding up of the taper. Because remember, the market was already expecting the taper to get announced in November. And when it got announced, we ripped. We just started making new all-time highs on the SPY until we started to see all this other BS with this new variant start to pop up. And then we got debt ceiling, this is like the last big bearish catalyst that if the Fed just like skirts this one and kind of kicks the can down the road and like gets agile and just like stiff arms the bearish catalyst, we're good to go. If they can't and they get tackled at the line of scrimmage, then we're gonna come down a little bit. What's the current average age of shorts? Good question, Tabasco Dave. Here it is. 63 days, but it's coming down. So a lot of shorting's been happening recently. It was at 77 days. Now it's at 63. So the average age of a short is a lot lower, meaning, here's the important part about this, meaning the danger zone is lower. Remember that time that SEV told the one guy his girlfriend should apologize for misbehaving? Good times. Yeah, she should have. Like, she needed to apologize for what she did. Okay. But yeah, so the fact that's actually really, really good. The Tabasco Dave, thanks for pointing that out, because the fact that the average days on loan is coming down. Remember, before when we were up here with these average days on loan, well, the danger zone for the shorts was like in the mid 50s. But now that they've just shorted the absolute BS out of it around like the mid to low 30s, the danger zone could be mid to low 40s, maybe even upper 30s at this point with the amount of shares that they've recently sold short into the market. We can get right back to those levels, no problem. Some good news, some bullish catalysts. Like it's not going to be that difficult for us to go on a run, especially if the overall market's going to trend to the upside. So that it just makes it easier for us. Like when we were trading at 30, like between 30 and 45, it was going to be very hard to get us up to the danger zone at 55. Like we needed a lot of buying volume to come in. We would need to see a lot of options running the money. Some shorts start to cover that might have been at the danger zone in like the lower 40s, but it was going to be hard. Next time we start to see a run up, well, AMC's been comfortable at those levels in the past. So its comfort level is like the danger zone. So get ready, shorts. We're coming. And higher days to cover. True. Tim, thank you for becoming a member, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the members. All right. Amy 2291. When's the Fed meeting? Guys, I might pin it to the top. Well, I'm not going to be on for that much longer. Okay. Fed meeting at 2. No, okay, so the report comes out at 2. And the conference call, or like the presentation, is at 2:30. So we'll stream it in the afternoon. We will listen to Daddy Jerome give us some news and see what happens to the market. Maintain your risk and add when you can, folks. Yup. Okay, what are your predictions for the Fed meeting? I think, I just got in. Sorry. No, you're good. You're good, man. I've just been every 10 seconds. It's like, when's the Fed meeting or when's the AMC Ortex? It's fine. It's like what I'm supposed to do. It's my fault for being an a-hole. Sorry. What was I just going to say? Oh, predictions for the Fed meeting. I think it's going to be nothing. I think it's going to be nothing. Because here's the thing. If the Fed tanks the market, why taper? Because then they're just going to keep messing. Like they're just going to keep messing with it. Like they need things to just stay nice. So Jerome Powell needs to be very, very careful about what he says. Just bought another 126 grand in AMC. Let's go. Ryan, you absolute blue whale. That was big right there. I think blue whales are like the biggest creatures on Earth. I think that's how that works, right? Right? Those are the biggest ones. Are we going back down to areas such as 20 or 19? We could, but we would have to see some bearishness out of the overall market. All right. Let's see. Yeah, also, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream. It just helps get some more people in here. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel with those likes. You guys are awesome. You guys have helped out so much recently. Thank you guys so much. Big tech really starting to sell here. What's TLT doing? TLT. Not moving a whole lot. I mean, what are the Qs doing? Yeah, QQQ selling pretty hard right now. The Antarctic blue whale. That's what Ryan is. The Antarctic blue whale. Dang, splash splash sperm whales are bigger. Oh, interesting. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. Amy, we need you to go. We need you to the spy's just being like it's a weird day today cuz like the 0.5% is like it's pretty big, but it's not like a big move. Like it's not giant. Like 1% is like okay, now it's getting aggressive. But this 0.5% move is like, all right, like it's probably going to bounce back up here to these moving averages, and then it's just going to keep bouncing around until the Fed meeting. Not a hedge fund. Thank you so much for the super. What a coinky dink that the Fed talk is on your birthday. Happy birthday. Not a hedge fund. Thank you. It is also not my birthday, but thank you. Sperm whales are much smaller than blues. I Googled it. Interesting. Okay. I thought the blue whale was the largest. That's what I thought. When Robin Hood bankrupt? I don't know. I don't know. Biggest creature ever. That's pretty cool. Oh, man. Oh, fine. I'll make food. Crease, you should. Is anyone else slightly worried about the possibility of hyperinflation? No. I think the Fed tapering and everything is going to be fine. Transparency. Thanks for the super. Not a hedge fund. Did you see my Twitter got banned? That's not good. No, hold on. People just love to FaceTime me when I'm at work. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I got to disconnect it because that keeps happening. I feel like people, hold on. I tried to sell my crypto during the glitch to buy my wife's boyfriend kids Christmas gifts. Oh boy, that's aggressive. All right. Almost lunchtime. Yeah. I mean, I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I'm going to need to do that. GME will be the new currency. That'd be funny. So what time is the Fed meeting? AMC Ape, you wild person. You know what time the Fed meeting is today. I know of all people, you know. 2 p.m. we're getting the report. 2:30 it's coming out on the Jerome Powell is going to be speaking to us. What can the Fed say that won't take the market? We're going to taper up to 30 billion and nine rate hikes. I'm here for the Fed meeting. What's the Ortex on the Fed meeting? Ha ha ha. Thanks for putting up with us on your birthday. It's not my birthday. We're not doing this again. It is not my birthday. All right. Nice. Are you streaming it? AMC Ape. Stop, bro. Stop. You of all people, man. Every day. Oh, AMC popping up here. Come on. Come on, above 23. Come on, let's do it. Come on. I knew it. Congrats on your birthday. Oh, we're congratulating me now. Interesting. You know what? Hold on. No creator hate. Matthew, if you keep hating, I'm going to time you out. Vix, when is the Fed? When is the Fed speaking? 2. No, they're at, I see. I keep messing it up. However many times I say it, I'm going to keep messing it up. The report comes out at 2. The Jerome Powell speaks to us at 2:30. Transparency Project, thanks for the super. Happy birthday. I have NFT tickets for tomorrow night. Thank you. It is also not my birthday. Do you like trick candles on your birthday? Ordering now. Are those going to be ones that you can't blow out? Because those are interesting. Wait, there's a Fed talk today? You people. Now you're old enough to get into all right. What time? I'm just gonna ignore it. Who's Fed? Oh boy. Ryan, thanks for the super. Happy birthday, STV. Hashtag free squirrel. All right. When will the squirrel be free? I don't know. Hedge fund, you people. Every time. Hey, if you guys keep asking about the Fed talk, I'm gonna keep calling you people. That's what's gonna happen here. Is the Fed talk like a TED talk? No, it's not. It is not a TED talk. Is he fed up or not? I'm getting there. Dude, how are you old enough to drink but not old enough to rent a car? I guess that's just the rules, I guess. Happy birthday. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday on not my birthday. That's probably one of the best Chappelle show skits. I don't know. What do you mean, you people? Every time. What time is the Fred talk? Oh, God. Every time with you guys. At least drop some likes on the stream. Oh my God. How old am I today? I'm 22, the same age that I was yesterday, the same age I'll be tomorrow. I think you're old enough to rent a car. Transparency Project, thanks for the super. Congrats on the twins. Apparently, I now have twins. Lays, thank you so much for that big super. Thank you. I'm concerned about the rumors about the market crash in AMC. What are your thoughts? Is it true that if they bring the stock to zero, they won't have to cover? Well, yes, they won't. That is, and then the company would go bankrupt. They'd starve it for capital, and they wouldn't have to pay capital gains tax on all of the stupid short positions that they have. Are they going to be able to get there? No. Why would they be able to get one? That would entail another giant lockdown happening in literally nobody going to a movie theater for the next 3 years. So that's not going to happen. In a market crash, yeah, it would tank. It would struggle. We would come down. But at the same time, the thing is that if they get it down to a low enough point, well, they're just going to cover their short positions and be like, yeah, okay, and then make a bunch of money and then shoot this price up. So it's you don't really have to be worried. Yeah, we've seen this aggressive price move into the downside, but the short interest is so much higher now. This isn't it's not all selling. It's a lot of just new shorts coming in. We can take a look at Ortex again. Last week, the short interest was I don't know, 15% estimated on Ortex. Now it's 20.72. That's a 33% increase. That's massive. That is massive. Joe Fall, thank you for the super. It's a secret, but we are hosting a surprise party for STV during the Fed talk today. What time is the Fed talk? 2 and also 2:30. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, man. You know the noise we would make if they brought it to zero? They wouldn't. It would not be able. It just would not. It would just be in how? Yeah. STV. I heard they have a Fed meeting today. I heard that too, AMC8. I did. Ooh, spy a little green candle there. Amy trying to come back up above 23. When's my birthday? Guys, it's right here. Ready? My birthday candle. 35.58%. If you beat it on your birthday, you get to be a mod for a day. So close to buying more right now, but it may go lower. Go for it. You can just average in. You don't have to buy all at once. Nobody's saying, hey, with the money that you have in your account, you have to, if you're going to buy, you have to use it all right now. You can do whatever you want with it. It is your money. You can spend it how you like. Okay, this is also a good point. If they could bring it to 0, they would have done it when we were at 5. They also would have done it when we were sub $2. Bing bong, the price is wrong. Shout out Jamie. Hold on. His YouTube birthday is this Friday. That's true. My YouTube birthday is this Friday. I also won't be able to stream in the morning on Friday because I have to bring my sister to the airport. But at 2 p.m., I will be on. Bing bong. Byron. All right, here we go. My YouTube birthday is this Friday. So that'll be fun. What should we do? Should we do something fun? Basically, when shorts borrow shares supply, yes. Oh, so drop in price this week is mostly attributed to increased supply. Yes. Trust me, bro. There's a Fed meeting today. Robert, I trust you. When Vegas, boy, pay for your room. Oh, I could come to Vegas in June. Dude, if they somehow brought it to 0, I'd buy so many shares. Yeah, everybody would. All right. Spy doing its silly thing. Amy just messing around. Should we trust him? I think you should trust him. When Bing Bong candles? I don't know. I'm more looking for those boom boom candles. Let's see. All right, guys. I think we are going to wrap up the morning stream for today. But if you guys don't mind, on the way out, dropping some likes on the stream. That would help out a whole lot. And I do know that TMI is live right now, so I'm going to spam his link down over here. So if you guys want to go hang out with TMI, have somewhere to go before I come back on at 2, make sure you guys go check out TMI. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream on the way out. It just helps out a lot. We will be back on at 2, though, for the Fed meeting that is going to be happening. It's at 2. It's at, well, technically it's at 2:30, but the paper comes out at 2. All right, guys. Is STV on the Fed talk? I wish I was. That would be pretty cool. I would just say, hey, you're all idiots and you are liars. But yeah. Thank you guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Peace. Also, I'll put the TMI link back one more time. There it is. Go hang out with TMI, please. Later.